What's going on, Spartan? Spartan here.
Yo, you call me?
Here,
Hey,
here.
shit, bro, I was laughing this morning. Because I remember I
This
said to
this is
J-Dub
falling in
yesterday
line
on
with my
Twitter, I
prediction,
said,
bro.
how much you want to bet we get an acquisition tomorrow? And I said that yesterday. I said, how much you want to bet we get an acquisition the day before? Just out of pettiness, right?
Yeah,
He was like, oh, man, brother, that would be
because nobody
spiteful.
nobody can do anything. Everybody went. That's the beauty of what's going on right now. Everybody already had their turn. They don't have shit else to show or announce.
Uh-huh.
Whether it's Nintendo wants to.
Oh, no, they got something to Metroid shit, apparently.
Let me get this red alert. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a secret I want to share with you guys about a game that I love, but we haven't actually ever talked about it, and nobody actually ever talks about it, not even myself. Um, it is rare to hit its head for a couple times, but now I know why.
Perfect. We're getting, bro.
I get some cereal. Okay, this is from Frostbite slash 5 pound super chat. He said, on Fire Sprite's blog, they say they're the 14th PlayStation studio.
Yeah, but it's 15.
But on the PlayStation blog, Herman says they're the 15th studio. I smell that Blue Point acquisition. Exactly.
I don't know if it's just Blue Point, man.
This is the stuff this is what I call getting shit out the way, right? Spreading your shit. This is what Sony has been doing since the PS3 generation towards the end of the PS3. They know they can't put a lot of big announcements and games in the same fucking week or even the same month, so they have to spread the stuff out. This is what I'm talking about. Spreading out your announcement. Making sure you get shit out the way. Spreading your shit and getting shit out the way before the big finale, which is tomorrow. You want to get a small, maybe insignificant acquisition announcement out of the way? Well, do it early in the morning. I was really confused this morning. I ain't gonna be worth shit today at work, by the way. But I was really confused. I'm waking up at 6 o'clock. I don't know why. I wish I could have slept longer. I know I'm tired of shit. I'm gonna have a lot of water. I'm not. Obviously, I haven't worked out today.
That shit ain't gonna help.
I'm just hoping I can drag. I'm hoping I can drag my feet through work. I got confirmed. The problem with my check got resolved. Per myself being my own good lawyer. So I'm all good. I'm good for tomorrow. My plan is wake up, maybe play a couple more of the either side missions or one or two main missions for Ghost of Tsushima. Go into playing a Fist. Probably stream that little gaming spurt. Then I'm gonna head out the house, go to the shopping center, go to the grocery store, get a couple snacks and stuff like that. I want to go to Pizza Hut and order pizza, but I might end up going to Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. So actually, I'll just keep motherfucker. I'll do a vote. I'll do a poll on Twitter and I'll do a poll on YouTube as well. So let me get this other super chat. This one must be big. 10-pound super chat. Remember I talked to you guys in private about games for eternity and truth. When I see bigger super chat, I mean it's something really big. Fire Sprite are a 250 studio making a AAA game changing multiplayer game a game changing multiplayer game and a narrative dark action adventure game. They're currently hiring for 50 positions to become a 300-person studio. That's a big fucking studio.
Did you see why Europe is in charge now?
Yeah, I see. But did you saw what I sent you on Twitter? They also had a hand in Star Citizen.
Yeah.
That's big. That's a big fucking deal.
But I knew that.
That's a lot of experience. A lot of people don't know that because that's not in the resume report for the acquisition today. You will only see it if you go to their Twitter page and you see the description that says they also worked on Star Citizen, which is a PC exclusive that has never came out.
They said it now on. They said it now on consoles as well. So like they made VR and they made Persistence. Now I've played that game, and that shit is on PS5, Xbox, and Steam. That shit is fantastic as a shooting game.
Verge
Like,
Brizzle with the 199 super chat. You said check the screenshots.
what screenshot? And where at?
Oh, you talking about the gold pack of gummy bears with the PS5 controller? Ah, my boy Verge Brizzle ready.
What are you talking about? The P. Ellis one or
he thought he got to scroll up and see the gold pack of gummy bears. So let me just confirm what I'm wearing. I mean, I haven't wore this shirt. God, I haven't worn this fucking jacket since 8,000 years, brother. Fucking old. Like my original Red Alert. This shit was fancy, man. I got it made by this tailor named Phil Spencer. Fucking dope. I would used to wear this like for major events, but obviously I got a new red jacket or whatever. But you know, I used to wear it all the time, man. But what I got right now for you guys is the PlayStation Studios shirt, and it's really It's really weird. We got PlayStation Studios, which is the forefront of this event, and then we get an acquisition before it, and then they're still talking about other stuff. One of the major things I wanted to break down, Spartan will always confirm that he knows it, but other people don't know it, and we don't talk about it a lot, and that is the one representation that was supposed to be in PlayStation All-Stars that people don't talk about, which would have been the biggest representation. What am I doing over here? And that would be Mortal Kombat. If you don't know, there were a lot of developers that worked on All-Stars that were from different studios. Some of those people worked on Mortal Kombat. And Ed Boon was really close to the people that worked on PlayStation All-Stars. Obviously,
he worked on it.
He's one of the godfathers of fighting games. He wanted Scorpion to be in there. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know if it was him or WB. But he wanted Scorpion to be in there. I also heard that Sub-Zero was supposed to be in there, but definitely Scorpion because he was the rival for Kratos in the Mortal Kombat game. And as you know, Kratos was in Mortal Kombat. Also in Soul Calibur on the PSP. Kratos was in a lot of crossover games before. So it's a little secret that Ed Boon has a big crush on PlayStation All-Stars. So the last time he talked about PlayStation All-Stars was in 2019. The last major person that talked about PlayStation All-Stars was the YouTube Gaming. But what we got today, and I believe it should be safe. I already had a talk with Verge Brizzle. I mean, not Verge, Mar. About this stuff. We're not going to the what I will be doing. It was just really weird to see that. I know Spartan was taken by surprise. I mean, obviously that's a wild card announcement for myself.
Which one?
For the PlayStation All-Stars, like
Ed Boon or YouTube Gaming?
No, the Ed Boon, like last night, 8 o'clock. Like,
yeah, he said, "Let's see another." I'm like,
I didn't even know y'all were live.
Oh yeah.
You have Twitter. J-Tech said we're live.
Hold on, bro. Let me go do the announcement. Can you guys help me out too? Go share this link. I'm gonna
press the fucking like button there. Sit there, y'all.
We got like 58 people, 60 people. I'm gonna put the link there. You guys can go share it out wherever you want. I'm gonna go let people know
this is
on
the
Twitter.
big red alert. This is the big red alert.
Talking about the acquisition.
Yeah.
You late?
I read some information up on them.
Okay.
I read some information on them and
share with the class.
Share with the class. Okay. Apparently there are 250 50 plus employees strong, like developers.
Again, you're late. Everything you're about to say, Frostbite already broke it in the super chat about 5-10 minutes ago.
Oh, super
Verge Brizzle. Verge Brizzle, give this guy an L. Give him an L right now, Verge. Give him an L.
Come on, man.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. Give him one L.
Nah, me and Virgil's talking in the freaking Discord.
I
Not
know.
Verge, sorry, not
but
Verge.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but bro, you know the other thing I just talked to Spartan about. That's not in the resume. Is they worked on Star Citizen. No, they worked on Star Citizen.
Yeah, the co-developers of Star Citizen.
Mm-hmm. That's a big fucking deal.
No. Correction, co-creators, and they worked on it. So like,
that's a big fucking deal, bro. That's a big fucking deal.
Herman Host wants them to sit side by side with Naughty Dog, Santa Monica, and Gorilla. That's
Gorilla is gonna be that. I told y'all. Look,
they gonna
do you realize when I was saying to y'all, Jim Ryan is the reason PS3 made that comeback, bro? I'm telling y'all, bro.
This is some fucking crazy shit right here, man.
But the funny thing is, though, they're getting this out now. They're getting all of this out now, bro. It's like, yo, what is this event gonna be? Shit.
I don't know. Because when the nigga said let the games do the talking, when they got this shit out the way, that's how you know it's just gonna be straight.
Exactly. That's what I like that you said that. We were just talking about it. Getting this shit out the way. Get everything out the way. But the pattern this morning is Kojima already had his trailer up by the time I woke up at 6 for some fucking reason. And I still kept, and then I was like, wait up. Why you post that early? You know the time zones. And I was like, bro, there's got to be something else coming out this morning. If you go post your shit at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning, United States time, and sure you will fucking see that shit around, I think it was around 9 or so. That's when was that?
It was around 5 this morning, not 6.
5 this morning, yeah, you're right.
No, I'm talking about the acquisition news.
Oh, okay. You said the Death Stranding trailer.
I don't know. I saw that shit when I woke up.
It was 5:36. That was 5:36 a.m. I was up. Damn. No, we don't update that. While we was up so early, I was up fucking 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know. I think I fell asleep. It was some weird shit. So let me tell you. I got home. I loaded up the PS5. I didn't know what I normally don't know what the fuck I want to do when I load the PS5 up when I get home from work because it's almost like 2:30. So either I'm gonna try to watch an episode of anime if a new one came in. I didn't see one. What I did see before I even went to check out the anime, which I didn't check out the anime, I took pictures and videos. Fortnite added the character from the tech demo.
The Unreal Engine 5. Yeah.
And I'm like, wait. It was so random. It was just literally out of nowhere. No announcement.
Yeah, I was wondering what the character was.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was wondering what that character was.
What's good, my nigga? What's good?
God damn, this motherfucker like a fucking wizard or something. You like a black ninja, man. What's going on?
Shit, chilling, bro. I'm always in here, dog. I know. I just be
you got either you gotta push your audio up or.
No, I can hear Sick perfectly fine.
I can hear Sick easy.
You might have to turn me up on your end, though.
Yeah, I might have to turn you up on mine.
What's Sick? What you said? I'm always in here. I'll be chilling. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, I just be chilling. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah, I heard him good.
That shit was strategic, and I like that. I'm over here looking at the YouTube page, and let me just go over here to play. They got Jurassic Park trailer out the way. They got In Sound Mine out the way. What is it? The Rift Break. I like when they get this stuff out the way. Get these trailers out so you can clear your space for tomorrow. And then also in the morning, get some other stuff out.
Did you read the thingamajig?
About the acquisition?
The fire.
Yep.
No, I have not read it. No.
Okay. You're gonna need to read it to fully grasp what's going on here.
They made what?
The Pursuit, the VR game, and they helped with Playroom.
I saw Citizen.
We talking about the original Playroom, not Astros, right?
Yeah, the original Playroom on PS4.
Fucking awesome.
Now here's the thing, though.
And Wipeout. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did read that they some of the developers. It was at the original Liverpool studio.
They was
they're the one. Hey, the Liverpool studio. They're the one who created the studio.
Here's what y'all gotta understand, bro. Like, this was a studio that branched off from Sony to do their own thing, bro. But I mean, come on, they know what's going on in the industry. That's the reason why they wanted to be acquired by Sony. They wanted to be back on the PlayStation team, and you can tell that from what the guy, the I guess the studio head, what he was saying within the article, which is why I say you should read the article.
I
Um,
read it. I just finished reading that shit.
they got two games in the works. They got a multiplayer game, which is something that's only been focusing on, as you can see, with
Yep.
Destruction All Stars, Predator, just all of these multiplayer games that they just kind of throwing at the wall to see what's gonna stick. Now you got to understand too
They
that
got a.
that means that they have something to show at the showcase.
Mhm.
So we're gonna see one of those two games, or maybe both of those games, being introduced at the showcase that they're working on.
Wait, you serious? You think that's gonna be at the showcase?
Something?
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I believe so. Whatever that two you're saying two.
Yeah,
One
it's
Yeah,
of
the
one of
dark, the
those
dark
two.
adventure game.
Yeah, one of those two will be
Well, they
there.
never said adventure.
Nah, it's not adventure. It's a horror game.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Well then.
that's up Sony's alley. I think that if
The
anybody,
fuck is that noise?
the stupid ass fucking bird doesn't like me, man. Hold on, let me close the window.
What they said is that the games that they're making are fundamentally different than the core games that PlayStation gamers are used to. So that should be pretty telling as well. It's not going to be just, I guess, simple over the shoulder third person shooters or whatever the case may be. They're working on something entirely different.
Multiplayer games and first person games sounds like it to me.
Oh
Yep.
no, man, that shit sounds good to me.
That horror games.
I just like that
first
they
person.
got this acquisition out the way. It's a really strategic. Like a lot of people have been posting these fake lists of all of this dumb shit that would take up time. Some people were trolling about the list. I saw two trolls this morning. The first one came out. Somebody really made that, and Xbox fans spread it around thinking that was
Yeah.
what was gonna happen. That's not true. Sony is not about wasting time, not on something that's
Nigga said Jim Ryan is gonna get 3 speeches, bro. Once I saw that, I was like, nigga, that nigga not talking.
Bro, anytime they buy up
Yo, that
ad
shit was
space, they're
stupid,
buying
bro.
up ad space to talk about the PlayStation Showcase. I saw this from YouTube to on Metacritic to on YouTube videos. They are
I seen
very
it on
serious.
TNT yesterday.
You saw it on TNT?
Yep, 9 o'clock.
That will make sense. Whatever
That
they're
makes
about to
sense.
do, bro, it is big. This is also on the kickoff day of NFL, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a advertisement on the NFL of a play like the PlayStation Live lineup or whatever, But of course, we will see whatever they're going to show during the NFL halftime or something like that. We'll see it at 4:00.
Nice, bro.
But
The fact that they're doing one big show a year.
They better not show no damn suits during this event. I know that.
What you mean?
what?
Spider-Man? Like Spider-Man suits?
No, nah, nigga, suits like.
Oh, you talking about executive? Listen, I'm telling you.
Oh, my dog.
But what we went over this weekend is last September we had a 47-minute showcase. Nobody bitched about it. We saw Ryan a couple times, Jim Ryan a couple times, but he had to be there because again, you're launching the system. We didn't have the prices. They showed the two SKU, so he was supposed to be there, but he didn't take up a lot of time. It was still a very rapid fire showcase with nothing but gameplay after gameplay after gameplay. Now they take 7 minutes off of the show, meaning Jim Ryan doesn't have to really be there. He doesn't have to show off any systems. He doesn't have to have a release date for any of the systems. Why? Because the systems are out. So you shave all 7 minutes, and then some of the extra shit you did, which was you had a teaser at the end for God of War Ragnarok. You also had the PlayStation Plus collection, which took up some time. So I feel like when you shave that off, shave off Jim Ryan speaking, you shave off the little montage of them going into the PS5s and how much it's gonna cost and when it's gonna release. He took
Jim
7
Ryan
minutes
is still
off.
Going to be talking.
Yeah, he's still gonna be talking, but I do not think he's gonna try to eat up.
Yeah.
More than a minute.
Yeah, it'll probably do like last time. Hey, he might even say, "Let the games do the talking again."
I mean,
make that a trend.
At this point, I believe they know what is best for business, and I don't feel like they want to fuck this up. If they wanted to do some fuck shit, we would have gotten a state of play for this month instead of a PlayStation. You know,
This is PlayStation you talking about.
yeah, and the focus here is what we're talking about. We're talking about a show's focused on the studio. That's the messaging for the PlayStation blog. Show focused on, not a show focused on third parties or indies, focused on the studio. Why? I feel like PlayStation has went above and beyond when it comes to indies and party development. Always advertising their shit, they're putting them on their banners, they're releasing trailers, they're putting them in their shows for state of play all through the year, multiple years. I feel like they can take a fucking break for once, and focus on what's best for them, what their studios. No, I don't think anybody should critique this show for lack of indies. Why? Because you saw indies all year. Go to the fucking PlayStation store, you got an indie section. I don't want to hear shit about, oh, where are the indies? No. They did their part for the indies this year. Okay?
You know, there's gonna be people doing that to try to downplay it, though.
Yeah. They're always, six on the same internet as I. You see that shit on Twitter this morning with GameSpot. Like, man, fuck
bro,
this dude. What they say? They said you can buy a PS4, just buy the PS4 version of Horizon. You know, you don't have to buy the PS5 version. You can get it free.
Well, let me ask you a question, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
what's going on, everybody?
Do you blame them for making that post? Because it was a silly thing for PlayStation to do. Like, literally, you're like, again, they're making decisions based on how they feel people's perception is moving at that time, at that particular moment. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So really, they kind of set themselves up for this. But at the same time, what a lot of people don't realize is that it's not really a W for gamers. It's a W for Sony. Because at this point, not only did they close that door of getting free upgrades, right? They let your ass know that everything moving forward that's cross-gen is going to be an additional $10. So you didn't win shit.
That's a fact. They just went
this again. What they need to understand, like you said, this is the only game. It's the only game. You want to do that dumbass shit? This is the only game. Game over. Brian donated $4.99. Let me say, a panel. Shout out to Sick. Hold on.
And Sick only. Oh wow.
This question is for Sick and Sick only. Don't be disrespectful, motherfucker. I already know you ain't my subscriber. Don't make me.
No.
Motherfucker. What
That's not what it's about. I promise you, that's not what it is.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what he said. He said this question is for Sick and Sick only. When upgrading Final Fantasy VII Remake, do trophies pop automatically?
Oh, I know exactly.
No,
that's a troll.
That's from Persona podcast, man.
Game
That's like a running. It's like a running joke at this point. You know what I mean?
Fill me in, man. Like because they just announced save transfer, which I was very worried about with Death Stranding, because I put. That motherfucking game and Days Gone, I put so many fucking hours into that shit for platinum, and I'm glad that I get back to where I was and go to these new areas and shit. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot, man. I did a lot. So
I ain't gonna even lie to you, Jay. Bro.
I did a lot
of
of Days Gone.
My save this time, dog. I'm playing the whole game over again.
You gonna play? Yeah, I mean, I heard a couple people say that they're gonna play the whole game over. It all depends on my time and my schedule. I'm a working man. Sometimes I just don't got the time. But how you enjoying that Fist, man?
Bro, Fist is fucking excellent, dog. I haven't been able to put that shit down. I'm playing it right now.
I wish we had some more motherfuckers that pick that shit up. That's a hidden gem. That's the definition
these
of a
underwater levels, bro. These underwater levels are insane, bro.
But
I hate the chromatic aberration, though. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but that's when they kind of distort the vision when you're like underwater, or if you're like fatigued or something like that. And I fucking hate it to death, but this shit is fire, dog.
That motherfucker, I need him to get pushed, man. I need everybody to push that motherfucker, because he's the fighter. Legit. You know what I'm talking about. I saw Jabari. I saw a lot of people on Twitters with those combos. I already saw the combos that the developers were showing. I don't know what game he's gonna be in, but he needs to be in a fighting game. That motherfucker's a beast.
Which character?
Rayton from Fist, the bunny rabbit.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker is definitely a fighter. Huh?
What if we got a certain all-star announcement and he in it?
Yeah,
I'll be
I-
real with you, man. If y'all been paying attention to Ed Boon,
yeah.
like, yo, niggas might want to look out for some shit that might be happening with.
That's a
with
wild
PlayStation
card.
And yo, hey,
With what? Say? What you say?
huh?
What you
No,
have
I'm
said?
just saying,
Like a boy?
y'all should look out with for what may be happening with Sony and fucking
WB?
WB. Yeah.
I've been saying that shit. How haven't I checked that?
You've been
Well,
said it a
here's the
couple
thing.
times. You haven't been saying it
Everybody
forever,
here.
bro.
Been saying that shit.
Let me be clear though. I am not saying that I know of anything happening with them. I'm just saying if you pay attention to Ed Boon, which is like the fucking creator of goddamn Mortal Kombat, bro.
Yeah.
But sick. I thought you were an insider, bro.
Who me?
Everybody's
Hey man, listen.
They just killed the
Hey,
insider.
Everybody's an insider.
Hey, listen, man. Pay close attention, dog, because tomorrow some big things are happening, guys.
Hey, Stick, are you streaming?
Am I streaming? Yeah,
Please
I was
do.
supposed to be co-streaming it with Thrash, but he on the road. He ain't gonna be able to make it back. So I guess it's just gonna be like a solo stream or whatever.
Hey man, I got on here because of Sick is on here. Sick. I'm a big fan of yours. Your music is fire.
Who's that?
The DJ one of them.
I'm sorry.
Jay-
Who?
What up?
It's
DJ
Damien.
Damien.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a big fan,
shit.
man. I
Appreciate
love
it,
your
bro.
music. I got a couple of your stuff that I downloaded. Yeah, man, I buy a couple of your songs, man.
Hey, I
Nice,
appreciate it,
nice.
my guy.
Speaking of that, my nigga, where's Hips After Hito and for music? They are still waiting.
Oh no. They are. I just gotta post the link, bro. Like I just been busy, dog.
Because I'm waiting for that shit. I got all your other shit. Like I'm sure you see me posting in your Discord and on Twitter. But I got all the shit, but I need that, especially when it's said party games. Detective. Yo, that song is so disrespectful, but he's right.
It hit different.
You want to know what though? Going back to the WB thing, we were talking about this just a little while ago, me and Art, and a lot of people don't know. It is a dirty secret. I don't bring it up a lot either. Is that Ed Boon wanted Scorpion in the game, and he wanted Scorpion as PlayStation All Stars because he was the rival for Kratos in the Mortal Kombat game.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Wait.
Yeah, wait.
Let's back that up. Wait. Say that again.
Yeah,
He was the rival for who?
I think
Kratos.
he was the rival for Kratos. Do you remember the Mortal Kombat game where Kratos was there?
Versus DC.
How would that go?
How would it go if a Mortal Kombat character was in a
Kratos versus Scorpion, because like neither one of them can like really legitimately die, right?
No.
Yeah. I don't look, bro. I don't know. It was just a crazy crossover. We saw that motherfucking Kratos in a fucking go-kart game. We saw him in a golf game. He's in fucking Fortnite. Kratos was hoarded out more than Aloy. Aloy getting up there. Aloy is definitely getting up there. He's in
they put Aloy in every fucking thing, bro.
Yeah,
It don't
7
I think
games
she becoming
right now.
our face, bro. I think
That's a good thing, bro. That is a good thing. That's a really good thing.
That's the mascot for PS4. Honestly.
But you know who next, right?
Is.
You know who next?
Jin.
Yep, Jin is
Jin.
next.
Oh, my bad.
He's about to hit
bro.
that 10 million. The only reason why Spider-Man ain't up there because Spider-Man's already everywhere. But Jin is definitely
that'd be
next.
super disrespectful, bro, if they put Jin in anything with fucking guns, dog.
Hey yo.
I know him one night, bro.
Hey, Stick, he's already a Dishonored Samurai, so what's the difference?
Yeah.
They
That
won't-
nigga's
they
a
won't
Ronin.
do- Hey Jay, they won't do it. It's a disrespect to that culture. They won't do it.
Yeah.
you know where they would put him? No, they would put him in Japanese based games. So The cool thing
Yeah,
is
no,
we
no,
have a
no.
lot of those. So
Do a crossover with like
Yeah.
Genshin
yeah, like
Impact. You know what I'm
Genshin
saying?
Impact,
I did say
exactly.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
Or you know,
Guilty
like
Gear.
I played Rocket League when they added the Ratchet and Clank, and I had saw that they had flags for. They had a drive club. They had Rick and Morty.
A lot of Easter eggs,
yeah.
bro.
So I feel like that's just one thing people don't know, that Ed Boon really liked All Stars because he wanted his character in there, but the budget wouldn't permit it. And people also don't realize there was a 3-month gap between All Stars and the reveal of the PS4. PlayStation.
Wait, but they put Kratos in Mortal Kombat though. Mortal Kombat 9, I think it was.
Yes,
Yeah,
but the budget for PlayStation All Stars wasn't big enough to get a character like get a character like. It's sad because they got Big Daddy, they got the wrong Dante. I was like, they didn't look. I'm gonna put it this way. This is what I heard from all the reports. They gave it the budget of a downloadable game, and back then that wasn't a lot. It's still
what, Mortal Kombat 9?
No, PlayStation All Stars.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So
Okay,
PlayStation
okay.
All
Press the
Stars
fucking like button, bro.
PlayStation All Stars had the budget of a downloadable game, and Sony wasn't there for Superbot, which is the studio they created to make the game, and it was just like the wrong thing to do. This is a game about your legacy. If you weren't ready to make that game, you shouldn't have even tried to make it. Because when you make a game like that, you got to go all in. Look at the Mafia, Yakuza style business tactics of fucking Nintendo when it comes to getting a character in that fucking game. Like,
Nah, you know what though? It's not even Nintendo doesn't have to do anything to get these characters, bro. You got to realize that game is huge. So really, it's on the developers to be like, "Yo, nigga, we want to get our game and we want our fighters to be looked at." You know what I'm saying? So it's more or less Nintendo doing them a favor, not the other way around.
exactly.
I mean,
but
shit, you guys,
PlayStation didn't have that type of. I mean, they were on the up and up, right? This was
Well, no, this was PS3. So
yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
realize that
They were
a lot of
on they
things
were on the
was-
way of that
yeah.
that comeback. This was 2000. This 2012 November when the game finally came. It got revealed earlier the year. That was 2011. So they were making that comeback that I talk about, but it wasn't PlayStation 4. So that's why a lot of people said maybe you should have just pushed it back to PlayStation 4.
They should have.
And the game would have sold itself. But you put it at the holiday season. Mind you, this was like a November 12th or November 20th game. This holiday season in 2012, three months later, you would reveal the PS4, which would make everybody forget about the PS. You killed your own game. You killed your own game, and I don't feel like they did enough for their own legacy. Now, fast forward to Astro's Playroom on the PS5. That's how you fucking do it. But you had that capital. You had the favor. Motherfuckers was at your feet because you were the platform that was selling their games.
Well, you gotta realize they gave that game away for free to anybody who bought a PS5. So that's a bit different. If people had to pay for it, it may have
definitely.
Not done
they
it,
did give the game away, but the amount of cameos they were able to get, that's what I'm talking about.
And fucking Easter eggs,
Yeah.
like, bro, there's so many.
They were characters in there that people wanted in the All-Stars game, but like I said, the budget was restrained and they didn't really care that much about it to do it. But when it came to Astros, even if we're talking about a wig or a gun or a jacket like Dante's character, or the full-on helmet with Crash Bandicoot's character, or the weapons for, the little Astrobots for Monster Hunter, they had so many fucking Easter. Even had a Castlevania Easter. They had new and old PlayStation characters. I think it was about 60 something Easter eggs that people counted, maybe 65. So I feel if they ever want to do one, I'm not rushing them. Do it when you feel like it's a good time. I feel like you're in a position that people owe you because you got the platform selling their. You owe them a favor, and you owe them a favor from back in the day too, because you had the platform where their games could survive. We're talking about Final Fantasy VII or Devil May Cry or any of the fucking legendary childhood. If it wasn't for PlayStation, wouldn't have sold. OC Reed, welcome back.
If it wasn't for fucking Sony, bro, I told y'all, they wouldn't have Square Enix.
Exactly, bro. There are
fucking
so many. And again, this is another secret. I don't talk about it because I don't like this game. Square Enix was never gonna give Cloud to the PlayStation for All Stars. They wanted to promote Final Fantasy 13-2 or Final Fantasy 13-3, and they were only gonna give us Lightning. So people would have been mad about that representation anyway because they don't even talk about Lightning. OC Reed with a $10 super chat. I think Sony realized giving out free upgrades will only loopholes like some PlayStation owners will buy the PS $9.99 and then upgrade.
That's what they're gonna do, man.
Are people really that cheap?
Yeah, people are cheap, man. Like that.
People are cheap, bro. People think like, oh, because it's shortages, that means the game shouldn't go up in price. Nigga, what? That means this costs money for everything. Like, grow the fuck up, bro. It's the real world.
They better enjoy this Horizon Zero Dawn shit because from now on, you got to pay. I don't give a fuck about smart delivery or what Ubisoft just announced. I don't give a fuck. We know game development is way more expensive for PlayStation. Some of these other third-party.
Wait, what did Ubisoft just announce?
They just announced that you gotta have a free upgrade for Far Cry. Game look like it.
Bro, they announced that.
I'm a little different when it comes to Far Cry, bro, because I really enjoy those games. I mean, yeah, of course.
I never got into it. I saw about 16 minutes of gameplay. Something about them fighting. They was killing dogs in a pen or something, but your chicken was helping you, and then your handicapped dog was helping. I was like, that's cool to try and do some wild and wacky shit, but that's not for me.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jay. When it comes to me and Far Cry,
I like
Far Cry. For everybody, when they say Far Cry 3 was the best one, it was. Yeah. But I think the last Far Cry I really enjoyed was Primal. And I might be indifferent to most people, but Primal, I think, was a really cool game.
That was the one when they were like cavemen?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, I played Horizon Zero Dawn, so I'm like, this aspect of like looting, like, and plus Tomb Raider had the shit too, so I really think that was really a good game. But I think when it came to a type of open world game, when it comes to Far Cry, I think my taste for it kind of went down once I played Just Cause, even if it's a different kind of game from Square Enix. But I think Just Cause took that shit from me.
Hey, Just Cause is the wackest fucking game ever created, my nigga.
I don't know why, but I really enjoyed that game.
Wait, Just Cause? What? Hold on.
Just Cause with the goddamn
okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that motherfucker.
Over the top screening shooter.
Okay, I got it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah, I know what it is.
That's what it is.
Yo.
Like for me, Cyberpunk.
That was a wild ass game too. They gave that away to us for free. I think it was.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. Just like you see when Cyberpunk was coming out, right? I think I made mention to it 2 days ago when I said they had Days X already. So to me, Cyberpunk was a hype because I had a game like that already. Days X, I think Mankind was in 2015. That shit was better than Cyberpunk. And I played Cyberpunk, unfortunately. It's not a bad game per se. It's just like they just went for the glitz and glimmer.
So,
and you gotta keep that same energy, Spartan God, bro.
We don't mention that game.
Always.
What game we don't mention?
We don't mention Cyberpunk here, bro.
Let me hear what Six said.
No, when I say you should keep that same energy, bro. Everybody was, oh man, Cyberpunk is gonna be this, Cyberpunk is gonna be that, Cyberpunk is gonna come and save the planet is you know what I'm saying, it's gonna cure world hunger. Like that's what now everybody is like, well, I mean, it's not bad, but I mean it's not great. I mean, it's all right.
You remember I was
just okay.
I was on all the 6 podcasts when he talked about Cyberpunk, right? And me always said that I wouldn't get it or I would get it after it came out. I did. And when I played, I was like, okay, it looks good because I was playing on the Pro. I didn't have all the frame rate issues, but I did have screen tearing. And
Hey man,
it was
Cyberpunk
alright.
is trash.
It was alright.
And I got
Like
the collector edition to Cyberpunk.
you bugging.
I'm talking
That's not
about the $200 edition. That shit was trash.
Super
Hey,
fuck nigga
you've
edition.
been lying.
All I
Katie.
want to
Yeah.
say is, do you think Ubisoft would go there or somewhere else? No, Ubisoft normally
like a
Ubisoft will go
Cyberpunk
where?
again.
Nah, yeah,
yeah,
I
they
What
think,
you mean?
copy their settings, other games.
yeah, like I said the
Yeah.
other day, bro. I think
Like-
they're
Oh, like the
doing
Assassin's
next level
Creed,
Cyberpunk world.
like they copied 2 settings from God of War. They thought God of War was going to
Deletes,
Egypt,
yeah.
right? And then they found out that he was gonna be like in the Norse mythology. So I was wondering, like, do you think Ubisoft might make the next
Legion?
either Watch Dogs or Assassin's Creed
yeah.
and like Cyberpunk universe? Like
Nothing is unique about Ubisoft anymore.
Oh, I know.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I know. Like I called on. I'm still waiting for them to finally make the Japanese version of Assassin's Creed, which people wanted them to do, but
You
they never
mean
did.
Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, exactly. Whatever we want to call it. We used to call it the Japanese version of Assassin's Creed. Now people respect it by calling it Ghost of Tsushima. But whoever they copy next is gonna be pretty fucking obvious.
Let me ask you something. Well, sick, and this is for only sick, since people wanted the only sick.
We got like 5 other people in here,
We
bro.
got 5
No,
other
because
people
I've said
in
it
this.
before here. I've said it before. Everybody here on the panel, I've said this before. Sick, what do you think about them doing the Assassin's Creed, but instead of Japan, go to China?
I don't think anything. Assassin's Creed hasn't been great in a long time, and I love the Assassin's Creed franchise, but it's bruh, it's a chore to play that game, dog. And I don't mean that. I mean that in the worst possible way that you can take it. Like the game itself is only like maybe 20 hours, and then all of that additional content and side missions and shit like that. That's like 80 hours worth of bullshit for you to do, dog.
Yeah.
They pad
And
everything
it's
out.
not even fun though. That's the weird thing.
Padding.
You know how when you play Ghost of Tsushima, it's like even though you're doing all the side quests and shit, it don't ever feel monotonous.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
like
what
you're
I'm saying?
doing it just because, like a chore, like it's a headache. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
It
only
feels
problem
like it
that I have
flows.
with it.
The thing is with Ghost side quests, it feels like it flows together with the story. That's the difference.
No, you're right.
It's
You're right.
enjoyable. I did a side quest before we went live today, and I thought I was gonna get tired because sometimes I'll be all over the place, busy here and busy there, and it's always their side quests are always some of the ones you really want. You listen to the characters, the side characters, and see what their problems are, what you got to do. You get real invested into. Oh, I gotta save this person. Oh, your brother's in danger. Or, oh, you want to save this village because, whatever is happening at the Eki Island shit. It just really feels good to finish their mission. It feels like you really helped. And then after you're done, they transform that area and, there were more people came back to the area. The sun is shining and shit.
Yep.
I like that. I like that, man.
It makes you feel like you're really doing something.
It shows that you accomplished something, at least.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Not just knocking off a fucking marker off the map, Yep. That's true.
So, Ubisoft will tell you all day, hey, go and find this piece of paper and bring it back. And then when you bring it back, it's like, all right, that's it. My nigga, that's it. We just wanted you to go and find a piece of paper, nigga. You got it? All right, cool.
Yeah, the last one I played and the last time I played it, this is really fucked up. I had like the Grand Theft Auto warnings, right? I had the 5 of them. I enter this cutscene, fight this boss for this mission. I was like, okay, if I do this mission, or you already know I dropped the money on the fucking expensive edition. I don't normally do that, Ubisoft or Assassin's Creed, but because I love Greek mythology, I got suckered in. So I'm doing it. I'm going back, downloaded the shit, doing this little mission. Gotta fight this boss, and I already know I could take the boss out because I got the poison on dagger and got all these upgrades. You know how it is. Me, when I play these RPGs, I grind until I'm a boss, and I'm beating them all. I still got the 5 stars. These man, Bro, the bounty hunters jump into the fucking area where the boss is. So I'm fighting the boss and 2 additional bounty hunters. They kill me eventually. And I'm like, fuck it. Just like, fuck it, man. Because any other time when you start a mission on a Grand Theft Auto and you had like I think you had the wanted stars. I think the wanted stars go away once you start the cutscene. The whole new segment.
Yeah, it's a whole new thing,
Yeah.
but
They
with
didn't do
Ubisoft,
that.
they don't like that shit.
No, they didn't do that. I went into the cutscene, still had the same wanted level, and I'm fighting the boss. I'm almost finished fighting the boss. They come into this cave. There was a cave I had to go like almost underneath a city or something. Go to this cave to find out where these bandits were to kill them. Something about the syndicate or whatever, some hidden group or whatever. There's some Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like I said, man, these fucking 2 bounty hunters, not related to the story at all, end up killing me. Trying to finish the mission. So I did kill the boss, but they didn't save, and I had to do the whole thing over. And I'm like, okay, that's not even fair. It's just the way that they do. I feel like their maps are way too big. I don't think anybody asked them to make their maps that big.
Nigga, we asked them to size down the map, nigga. They said, okay, we heard you. We gonna give you Valhalla, nigga. When you get into Valhalla, nigga, that map is so freaking big. It's not even fucking funny, bro.
I think the best map they got is
3 ways, bro, and it's just as big as freaking Odyssey, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
I think the best
Odyssey
one
was a big fucking map, bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
Odyssey was big, man. Odyssey was way too big. You had a fucking boat on that shit.
I think that's the only Assassin's Creed I haven't finished. Damn.
Yeah, I heard good things about
I think that's the
Syndicate.
only Assassin's Creed I haven't finished. I finished Valhalla, Origins, because Origins was a pain in the ass. That was a grind
Nigga,
fest
how do
too.
you finish Valhalla? That shit was boring.
Because sometimes you just want to play shit. You got time, and sometimes I know, like, y'all, like, how the fuck do you deal with that? I just took time, just because I was off for like mad long. I was in quarantine earlier this year, so just played it, and I was like, all right. After I finished, I was like, why did I even do that? Like, literally, once I played, I think what fucking game was it? When Saints Row the 3rd remaster came out, like, I started playing that shit again.
Oh, I'm
And then,
almost
like,
done with that.
since I don't have my PS5, I went to my homie house. His sister. Fucking.
But that new
Play
Saints
Ratchet
Row
and
looks
Clank.
fire too.
Huh?
I'm
That new
getting
Saints
it though, sick.
What?
Yeah, that new
New
Saints
Saints Row reboot. That's what he's
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Oh yeah, J-Tech
So-
already on that.
So sick, bro. You already know this is the day one for me. Still waiting for the character customization, but I talked to the developer.
What was people's issues with it? I mean,
The problem
characters
is they
are-
got connected to the original cast and
The
they
original cast.
got in
Yep.
an original style. But if you play 2 and then you play 3, they changed the art style.
Right.
They added additional characters like Kenzie, the hacker, the wrestler guy, the big brute guy. They literally were adding characters. And so for people to say, "Hey, I don't like that you're adding,"
Always have.
characters.
There was always a different character.
Yeah, they've always added different characters. Like you didn't have the same crew.
But
from
the
1 to
thing is,
2.
from Saints Row 1 to Saints Row 2, they added characters anyway. So what would their
Exactly.
complaint?
They replaced
You know what
the
the
whole
problem
crew.
is?
They replaced the
That's
whole
prob-
fucking
that's
crew, bro.
the problem. There was no familiar faces.
Exactly.
But it's
Saints
for
Row
a
2, there was
reboot
no
for a
familiar
fucking
faces.
reason.
Well, bro,
Wait,
but
they wanted to bring back Gat, my nigga? Like, what?
Yeah, they
that's
want that.
really-
That's what they
that was
wanted.
there. Yeah.
They said
Get
they
the
wanted to
fuck
bring back
outta
that.
here.
But listen to
The
this.
nigga died, bro. Literally.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
most
he
people,
back, but yeah,
most
he
people,
died.
right? They didn't even get to play Gap for more than a couple minutes because they didn't play 2. If you didn't play 2, you didn't get to spend a lot of time with Gap. If you didn't play 1, you didn't get to spend a lot of time with Gap. When you played 3, he died in the beginning.
Right.
Was they mad about them not bringing back, what's her name? I think her name was like Tracy or some shit like that.
With Shawty?
You mean Sean?
Shoddy.
Sean, no, not the black chick.
Oh, from Saints Row
Tanya.
1.
Yeah.
Tanya?
Oh, she died.
Tanya got killed.
Yeah,
nigga.
Tanya got killed. Was it 2?
Twice.
Yeah, that's
No.
what it was. But I mean, what were they not mad about them not bringing her back? Like,
That's the
fuck.
thing, bro. We
supporting
talking about people that
Yeah,
didn't
bring
play
back the
2.
dead woman, bro.
But hear me out. We talking about people, right, that didn't play 2, that don't even know the real lore of Saints, and they only played 3. but they weren't mad at 3 being different from 2. Not just the cast of characters, but also the art style was completely different, and it was a little bit more goofy. You know,
yeah, but Jay, the thing
because
is,
all
though,
that fake outrage wasn't a thing back then.
exactly.
But the thing is, though,
Now,
Jay, you gotta
but that's
also
the
realize
best selling
Saints
one.
Row 3 sold more than all of them.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
sold more than Saints Row 1 and 2.
Combined,
So
That's
that's
when
the
that
funny
shit
thing.
started getting goofy, my nigga. Like I ain't even gonna lie, I don't really like the goofy shit, like the dildo bats and all of that other
right.
Look,
weird
man,
shit.
but that's
what
the
I
one
didn't
that
like,
sold the most.
what I didn't like coming from 2, and I spent a lot of time enough to platinum 2, but 2 didn't have trophies on PS3, right? So with 3, with 2, you had a mall. You had a top
Wait a
side
minute.
mall and an underground mall. You had
Wait a minute.
Yep.
So how the fuck you platinum it if it didn't have no trophies?
I platinum 3. I didn't
Basically,
platinum
did
2.
everything in the
Oh.
game.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did
say, wait a
I
minute.
did everything. I would have considered. I would have been able to platinum it if they had trophies. But long story short, Grand Theft Auto 5 ended up adding an underground train system. They already had that in 2. They took it out in 3. They had malls in 2. They took it out in 3. Right? You could go into liquor stores in 2. You can't go into liquor stores in 3. Every fucking shop, including a jewelry shop. They took so much shit out of 3 that was in 2, and no one was mad about it.
Jay, they took Jay from Saints Row 1. They took a lot of shit from Saints Row 2, out of Saints Row 2. Like they did that every single game.
So
So
they
why
saying
aren't
they
people
going back
upset
to
about
form,
that?
man. I highly doubt that promise from the developer. They're gonna go back to the roots, because it's not only about having a big open world city; it's about having a in-depth open world city. Like there was a cavern. Yeah, there was a cavern or something, right? That you could go down at, like a tour guide cavern. They literally had that in part 2. Like part 2's map was crazy. Like you could go into the fucking airport, bro. Into it. It was like
Not just that, nigga. You can go in the fucking prison, or you could
you could go into prison.
Power plant.
You could go into one of the hospitals. You could actually go into and explore completely. Man, 2 was the best.
Wasn't you able to go into the gymnasium, madam?
Yes, the recreational center. Yeah, you could go through the pool, basketball court, locker rooms. 2 was the best, and most motherfuckers out here outraged that. They outraged that at the new one, because it's not like 2, but they didn't even play 2.
And they didn't even play the new one.
Are they bringing back the iconic church though?
I see it. I saw a church. I have saw a church in the gameplay. Yeah, so I do believe there is gonna be a church.
But the thing is, they talk about they mad they didn't. Jay, not just they mad they didn't play 2. First off, they didn't play the fucking reboot yet. They don't know what's in it, so they gotta shut the fuck up first. They don't know what's in that. It's just a
popular thing. I mean, this was funny. Most of the people are talking about is they don't have the hood shit in there. They don't even know shit about the hood. Like I said, they didn't even play 2.
The nigga who live in it still, like, I know about it. What y'all talking about?
I feel like 3, again, they were glamorized. They had made it out of the hood. They had become superstars. So they wasn't even a part of the hood. And now we got people mad that the reboot doesn't take place in the hood. The most popular Saints Row, or the one that sold the most, was not in the hood. They were celebrities.
Yep.
Yeah,
again, I mean, it's just a lot of fake outrage. And if you don't know the story about Saints, if you don't know what had to happen, they made it from the bottom to the top. That's always how Saints is. You gotta be the last gang until you the top gang.
But even so, in Saints Row 3, you were still at the bottom because they stole all your freaking money and everything.
Exactly.
So you started from the bottom again. Like it's crazy.
Even though you were stars, you moved to a whole new city. You had your license for Pierce. Honestly, if you really think about it, and Saints Row the Third, the face of the Saints was Pierce. And you see he got all his endorsements and shit, but that didn't stop. You was in a whole new city. You had to rise up against fucking the syndicate. Literally, it was a crime syndicate. You had to go against the fucking luchadors. You had to go against the Deckers. Like, they had big ass part. Like, the Deckers had the most space. What's his fucking still point? So I'm not trying to hear that talk about, oh, they ran out the hood, but you still started from the bottom. You had to earn your respect back. You had to buy properties, like every Saints Row game.
So
the only Saints Row was 4 that you didn't have to do that shit.
Look, man, this is what I hated. You know, I felt like too many people liked 3 that we was never gonna get 2 again, and it wasn't because 2 was like raunchy or anything. I think 3 was a little bit more raunchier than 2, but
It was.
it was like it was the celebrities, it was the music that was better in 2, it was everything that was better in 2. I feel like if they could live off of that name and introduce a third installment, they knew they were gonna have gold. Even though it was already out the gate more goofy, I watched the very first gameplay developer diary. I watched the only real cool thing that they had going for the first CGI trailer. Like that set the tone. That set the tone. Like because
I want to say something though, right?
What's up?
All the trailers that came out for Saints Row 3, we all knew it was goofy. The gameplay trailer, the gameplay
jokes,
gameplay videos, everything that it showed that it was goofy. If they didn't want that shit, why did they buy it to the point where it sold more than Saints Row 2?
Okay, like I just said, and you completely ignored what I just said.
Yo,
the cinematic trailer set the tone, True Witty. It had Kanye West at the time, which was hot as shit. And it was CGI, and they were kicking ass in the fucking penthouse and shit. People completely didn't give a fuck about the goofiness. They made their mind up based off of the CGI trailer. And sorry, a lot of casuals, that's how they go, man. So that's why it sold the most. Even though it was goofier and they took away a lot of shit, there were less buildings you could enter, by the way. Like I said, we had a jewelry store. Jewelry. You could also rob every fucking establishment. Every establishment had a safe in the back of the room where you could point the gun at the cashier and have them walk to the back and open the safe. That was completely taken out of part 3. Obviously, they ended up putting it in Grand Theft Auto 5 and liked it. Also, liquor stores, gas stations, being able to go inside those and rob people. They had
also a trophy.
Huh?
There was also a trophy in GTA 5. That was one of the first ones I got.
Exactly. You had that type of ability in part 2. Part 2 had that, but they took out the ability to go into any liquor store in part 3. You know, there was a strip club that you can go into in part 2. Couldn't go into the one or any of the ones I saw in part 3. Even Watch Dogs 2 had a strip club that you could go into. So
GTA 4 had the shit.
Exactly. Part 3 of Saints Row was so stripped down from part 2. I'm surprised people don't bitch about that one more than the. Now again, the easy thing to shut people up is show more gameplay. All I keep hearing from Saints Row on Twitter is coming later. It's coming later. It's coming. I don't think that's the smartest thing to do because there's much other news, games, and shit that people stuff with. That your game might be forgotten. I will still buy it. A lot of other core games or fans are gonna buy it. But I even see some of the bigger Saints Row fans kind of upset and say, "Get it." I can understand them, but they should have spoke with their wallet with part 3.
You streaming the event tomorrow, Jay?
Am I what?
This nigga called out of work.
Motherfucker, I put my paperwork in and I got verified, so I'm good.
Still called out of work.
Don't
nigga.
matter. I getting paid, bitch.
He getting that PTO, nigga.
Yeah. So it don't fucking matter. I'm good. I'm gonna stream that shit tomorrow. I just hope I don't lose my voice, man. Like I think it was 2016 where I lost my voice. I screamed so much I lost my voice, man.
What, E3, right?
Yeah. I feel like tomorrow I can lose my voice. I've been training my voice by doing these live streams every day because I was having a problem where just one PlayStation event I would talk so much and scream so much I would lose my voice. But now, I'm tempering myself. I have the cast and crew here hopefully helping me talk, but he taking L's and shit. That I don't lose my voice, but I do feel tomorrow I will lose my voice.
Bro.
Oh, yo, Jay, you can lose your voice and shit, bro, but don't pass out because you're gonna.
Please don't, my nigga. I'm not calling the 911.
I could see right now. I could see me passing out tomorrow.
Please don't, bro. Yo, I have a question for y'all. Since we was on that topic, are they independently marketing, or is either Sony or Microsoft going to market Saints Row?
Oh, I think it's independent.
That's another problem.
And this is the thing. one thing we know about Saints Row, I know me and Sick and I think Spartan should know, a lot of celebrity voices. That was their strong suit. They had a lot of celebrity voices. I didn't even know what is it? Anna Kendrick. What was it? Anna Kendrick? You know the bitch from that '70s show. Yeah. She was the voice of one of the chicks in part 1, and I did not fucking know that. The chick that plays Meg on Family Guy. I did not. I was going back through part 1 because I couldn't play that when that was on Xbox.
Oh, you talking about Mila? I think her name is like Mila Kunis or something.
Yeah, Mila Kunis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ain't that bitch from the Grassy Room?
Well, that bitch was everywhere, man. But when I
90210.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the cutscenes from part 1, you know, just to familiarize myself, because obviously every Saints Row they killed off a shit of people. And some important people, by the way, too, to the story.
Benjamin motherfucking King,
so,
man.
Oh, yeah, so
man.
That was that chick, man.
I
was like, man, they had Hulk Hogan in part 3, I think, as one of the wrestlers.
No, it's part 4.
It was part 4?
Yeah, it was.
No, it was part 3. Angel was Hulk Hogan.
No, it was part 4. It was part 4.
Angel was in 3.
True Witty. I'm gonna go search it. I'm gonna go search it, True Witty. And if you're wrong, you get a big fat L, bro.
Oh my fucking goodness! Angel was 3. Hulk Hogan was 4.
Hulk Hogan. Saints Row 3.
My goodness, bro.
Smart knows Saints Row. Trust me.
No, you don't.
Yep. 2011, June 22nd. Saints Row the 3rd. Hulk Hogan interview.
Hey.
Hulk Hogan was in 4. Look it up.
Okay, but he was in 3 too, bro.
I was saying he wasn't. Nigga, remember Angel and Oleg died?
I'm about to say you up.
Remember, I know the team. Remember, him and Angel was playing fucking chess, whatever. He knocked over the board, and he died.
Bird, you gotta give this dude a fucking big fat L.
Share your energy and give that L.
Yeah, you gotta give you an L, bro. That motherfucker had like 3 fucking interviews of part 3. Hold on.
I know. Look.
Where are you at?
Look. I can't say El Willie is wrong, right? I can't say he's wrong, because one, Angel did appear in Saints Row, him and Oleg, when they got killed. Remember they was playing the chess and shit, and then Oleg knocked over the shit because he didn't want to lose, and they died right then and there. And I remember that because that was when you was bringing back Pierce. I remember that shit. Trust me, in Saints Row 4, I know this fucking franchise at the back of my hand.
That's nice.
More than...
Well, he was wrong about this shit. That's all that matters.
Shit. I was wrong. It was Roddy Piper that was in 4.
Okay, get this motherfucker an L. Give him an L.
Yeah, I remember you whooped Roddy Piper's ass in the alleyway, and then he ran into the building, and you had to destroy all the satellites on top of it. And Saints Row 4, trust me, I know this franchise, bro.
The boy took a big fucking L.
Let me tell you something, True Witty.
Right on that hill.
You are the first person that I know that can actually get Spartan God to change his fucking pitch.
Shut up, Nick.
I've been telling this nigga for ages. He sounds one way no matter what the scenario is. You got that nigga so out of character, bruh, that he sound like a normal podcaster now. Like, but go ahead. I'm
gonna keep going now.
It's all right, True Witty. It's still an L.
Well, trust me. No, Sick been saying that for years. He be like, yo, this nigga Spartan has one level to his voice. He don't go above or lower. He been saying that shit for years.
Bro, I've been saying that shit for years. This nigga Spartan.
I agree, because
that's how you know how long I've been around Sick in them, like 6 years, 6.5 years now. So trust me, he know. But yeah, when it comes to that shit, like games, and especially if I'm passing about something, don't ever tell me like I don't know.
You played part 3, right?
Yeah, I played.
Okay, so why would you say Hulk Hogan wasn't there? He was the
No, he didn't say. He said Hogan was in 4 as well. He didn't never say he wasn't.
Was he in 4?
Yeah.
Yes, when Angel died.
What I'm talking about was his first appearance. His first appearance.
It was Saints Row the 3rd with Angel. Remember when you had to go find the nigga and he had to do them Tiger challenges and shit for him to join you?
All I'm saying is they've always had like some good celebrities.
I know this fucking series. Rob Van Dam was in Saints Row the 3rd.
Yeah, man, there was a lot of motherfuckers in it. But look, from what I'm hearing from the developer, they telling people to hold on, don't judge the game because we still haven't officially revealed the whole cast. So I'm guessing they have some big celebrity surprise, but
Wait, the whole cast. I thought they
So they
said
gonna have John Cena?
I don't know. But they saying that the female that people don't like is not the only character because remember they're gonna have
Wait,
four
when did they-
voices for each.
Okay.
They're having
I believe
four
it.
voices for each of the default characters. 4 for females, 4 for men, and then they gonna have whoever else is voicing the characters for like the main villains or your crew or whatever. Like,
I would love to see Danny Trejo in this game.
let,
Y'all know
let's
him?
Wait, what
switch
did you
on.
say?
Danny Trejo, Mexican nigga,
Oh.
The nigga that played the same person in every goddamn.
in every game, always killing someone. And I would like to see Mickey Rourke in this game too. That'll be another character that actually does good in the Southwest movie. He do pretty good acting. So Mickey Rourke would be another one that I would like in the game.
Bro, how big you think the budget is for this goddamn Saints
No,
Row?
nigga, that is Saints Row. Believe it or not, Mickey
All
Rourke
I'm gonna say right
spent a lot
now
of money.
is who you got over top of this one. This is THQ Nordic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Humor might appear in the game.
Because,
You never
see,
know.
If it wasn't THQ Nordic, you would probably expect this game to be some fucking side scroller because the last Saints venture did not do. That's Agents of Mayhem and Part 4. So they needed to reboot it because obviously they looked at it like people didn't like the goofy or craziness. But again, that wasn't our fault. That was just you did that. But it was our fault.
Crackdown?
Huh?
Agents of Crackdown?
Agents of Crackdown. But it did look better. It did definitely look better than Crackdown.
Honestly, bro, I can't lie. They did a better Crackdown fucking with destruction than Crackdown did. Angel Man.
That
The
is
thing is-
not
the thing
an
is-
achievement, though.
But that's funny because how did they create an IP that has nothing? Look, Saints Row 4 took so much of prototype, Crackdown, and what's the Infamous? It was shot like I think everybody could see that. But the fact that Agent Mayhem did Crackdown better than you, and then that was half the budget, nigga. Like it was half the time. How they created a better game than you?
I think we need to be asking a question, right? We need to ask the question: how couldn't the Xbox lock down their own Grand Theft Auto, which was Saints Row?
Oh, because it was never supposed to be locked down. Like I don't know if you know, THQ was in bed with PlayStation, always have been, right? Especially with the WWE games. The problem was at the time, the only reason Saints Row 1 did not launch on PS3 because it wasn't time. They didn't get the chance to make a version. And it was marketed because it was only on 360. But when Saints Row 2 came out, you saw the marketing. You saw the 360, but that shit was pushed on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because GTA 4 was marketed. So PlayStation fucking pushed that. Saints Row 2 sold the most on PlayStation. Isn't that ironic? And Saints Row 3 was marketed with 360. Sold more on PlayStation. Saints Row 4 marketed with 360. Sold more on PlayStation. Get Out of Hell was just marketed by THQ. Sold more on PlayStation. Agents of Mayhem flopped. Actually did the best on PC.
What up, though?
Yo, the statistics this nigga got, man. God damn.
Yo, bro, yeah, me, I know my shit.
But I'm still saying, bro, what was funny is one didn't sell that good on Xbox 360, and I felt like it introduced, as far as like a Grand Theft Auto type game.
Yeah.
It for the first one before 4 even came out, that was really good.
It was.
Like, I go back and look at the gameplay. It was very clear. It was more clear than Part 2. It was really well done, man. Like the games that they had, like the 3 or 4 different games that they had, it was really dope. I mean, I'm trying to educate myself the most on that one because that's the one I didn't get to play. I didn't get to.
Saints Row 1?
Yeah, it's so sad, man. I really feel
You missed nothing. You missed the relationships.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
A lot of people died in that one though. They killed off.
That's the only thing you really miss with like Benjamin King, Tanya, and all of them that we saw in Saints Row 4. Those was like that was the only thing you really missed. The Los Carnelas, they played a big role, but
games, bro.
they did.
Wait a minute, they killed Keith David's character off?
Yeah. So
yeah, and that was 2, right?
that was one. One, they killed off. That's why Keith David was in Saints
They
Row
even
4.
hired him to do the voice if they was just gonna murder him. Like,
Oh,
damn.
Yeah,
what?
like he
Okay.
didn't want to be in it. Remember, because that's the same year. Keith David was busy because he was filming ATL,
Oh,
like
okay.
the movie with T.I., so he
He
couldn't
only
be in it.
had like a few scenes in that movie.
The funny thing, he really had no scene, just like that. I don't know if y'all know that Hawaiian 5 shit, but the
Yeah.
character forgot Daniel Day Kim.
Yeah, I
He
know.
was doing more of that, so that's why he wasn't in Saints Row Reserve. But after that shit and the crossover with NCIS LA, he was able to be more in the voice acting and the scenes for Saints Row 4. That's why he came back. So if y'all didn't know why Johnny so-called died, it was because of that TV show.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. People just need to go to Sony's headquarters and shake their fucking hand. Sony just did 2 gameplay trailers for Rainbow Six Siege and fucking Far Cry.
Why wouldn't
Motherfuckers
they?
are pumping these trailers out like left and right. It doesn't even
And they're
matter.
not even a market leader. They
Exactly.
even need to market the game.
Like,
The funny
that's the
thing,
You know
thing.
what's
They
great
don't.
about it though? You want me to tell you what's so great about all of this, dog, and what people fail to realize? The greatest lie ever told is that 360 was a great console generation, bro, for Xbox. That's the greatest lie that
The
nobody ever
only
wants.
thing.
Why you say that?
Oh,
Explain
reasons, bro.
I
to
gotta
him.
play the devil's advocate stick
Oh,
with you.
that's
Why would
cool.
you say that?
Explain to him,
No. For
second.
several reasons, bro. You got PlayStation 1 that came out, killed Sega, bro. They didn't have to do no false marketing. They didn't have to hire journalists. They didn't have to hire influencers. All they did was came out
Celebrities.
and made the best possible console that they could and made it affordable to everybody, right? The
$2.99.
PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2. Coming off of the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 was a huge leap in terms of graphical prowess, bro. Like we was looking at PS2 games like fucking seeing Tekken 1 versus what you was getting, the Tekken series on PS3. I mean, I'm sorry, on PS2.
One.
That
Yeah,
was
the first one when we got fucking Tekken 4. Tekken
yeah.
4 was a massive leap over
Tekken
Tekken.
4, bro, but 3 was different.
No. But listen. So moving from the PS2 to the PS3, not only did Sony give Microsoft the break of a lifetime, there is no way Sony was supposed to come back and sell more units, sell more software, etc., and so on. Because y'all claim that was Xbox 360's best generation. Y'all was talking about they had all the exclusive games and all of this jazz, but PlayStation 3 shitted on it. And they launched and told you niggas to come and get a second job, bro. They told y'all niggas that PS3 is gonna be so great you was gonna want a second job, right? That's what they told you niggas. Man, listen.
And niggas did it, too.
GameStop at the time that shit came out.
Yo,
And niggas did it.
and what is the thing that everybody always say when it comes to the 360? That the games look better, right?
And they ran better and they had better online.
Until Sony started putting out they goddamn first party. And goddamn, it was a massacre after that, bro. It was a massacre after that. It went nothing that can be done for Xbox, bro. So not only did they have a year to grab as many eyes and as many hands as they possibly could, but PlayStation came out the door tripping over their feet, nigga. A year later. Tripping over their feet, bro. Y'all failed to realize that the only reason why that number is anywhere near being close is because Microsoft was counting replacement units as
Yeah,
additional.
for the Red Ring of Death, right.
So when y'all see the Xbox One and y'all thinking, oh shit, Xbox One did terrible. No, it actually didn't. They were able to retain the people who actually went out and bought a 360.
When you think about it, yeah, it's pretty much true. I kept saying they shits was inflated.
Yo, that shit is so crazy to me, bro. I'm just like, man, this.
Wait, so you're saying the it was 40 people that bought the Xbox 360?
Yeah, if you really think about it, because they was buying 2 or 3 consoles.
Bro, there was a 60% failure rate on that motherfucker, dog.
If you count 60% of 84, let's see, let's do the math. 60% of 85 million. 60%, that would be
50%
51. That would be
Yeah.
51 million. So honestly, the real number would be 34. But I'm sure they bought them. But when you think about it, Sick is correct, and you know how you could tell. I think Thrash has pretty much proved this. Name an Xbox console that has sold over 1 billion software units. Besides, because PS3 did it as well. So honestly, if you think about it, the 360, if it sold that much and they said they had a higher attach rate, why haven't they sold more units in software than the PS3? That should tell you right there. PS3 not only sold more hardware, but software per unit. I mean, the attach rate for PS3 right now is 9.1. And they stopped counting sales since fucking September 2016.
The narrative was spun on after that when they couldn't prove that point. They said that, but they made more profit.
Microsoft?
You lost
Microsoft is
a
gonna make more
billion.
That's
profit. They
impossible.
don't just sell like one
You-
product.
Listen,
That's
did y'all
impossible.
not hear Microsoft themselves say that the fucking Xbox has never been profitable for them?
On
They
hardware.
said that in the
Yeah.
court.
On hardware.
This ain't just some fanboy shit. They literally said that to a judge, nigga.
Yeah, but was that pertaining to the Series X console or did
That's
They
Xbox in
said
general.
they have never made a profit with the Xbox.
The hardware.
which begs me to understand why they still keeping that shit around?
Because they still got idiots who will
control.
fucking pay for it, bro.
And
Why
plus,
you think they pushing so hard for services, dog?
So that's always been a thing. We also I done made it aware multiple times. They used to make PCs back in the 90s when they was fucking up Apple and Windows was free. Then all of a sudden they stopped making PCs. They just licensed out Windows to Dell and all
It's not
that.
profitable though. Not even Game Pass is profitable.
But it's all about the perception of you can get this hardware for this service, you can pay for it whenever you want. That's what they're trying to compare to good guy. Like, oh, if you want it, you can pay for it. But we're just not going to force it on you.
Dude, the truth of the matter is, it's always been brandism. They've always just wanted to sell the brand. They want to make money off the brand. They don't care about what product the brand is on. They just want people to sit there and have Xbox plastered everywhere.
Always. But that's why they got into the market. They literally told you, we got it to make a name for ourselves, but to stop Sony from taking over the living room.
Yeah,
They
but
just wanted
the
to be the
problem
company.
with that is they wonder why it's so hard for Sony to fail. You know why it's hard for Sony to fail? Because Sony backs up their hardware with good fucking software, bro.
Right.
That's all Microsoft needs to do is make actual good, compelling games, bro. And the fact that they refuse to do that is the reason why they will never, ever be on par with PlayStation. I don't care how many subscriptions you have. I don't care how much Game Pass you buying. You will never convince me that the Xbox is anywhere near close. So when people be making that argument, oh, Microsoft gives you free upgrades for games, nigga, what game have you gotten and where is the upgrade? What's the actual upgrade, my nigga? Like you bought it.
They bring up smart delivery.
How many people bought an Xbox thinking, damn man, can't wait to play Medium and Falconeer, nigga? Like this is what I've been waiting for, my nigga. Like this is gonna change the game. Not
Most
a
of the
single
motherfucking
fucking
games
person,
are on
bro.
PlayStation now.
Anybody who said that was a hard
Dolphin
fight
game?
hit
Where's
brother.
that Dolphin game?
Oh my goodness, where is the Dolphin game?
Yo, where's Gunk?
That shit is in the abyss where it should be. Like, come on, bro. Like, nigga, we've had Echo the Dolphin, my nigga. We good on that, bro. We don't need your
what you said
mobile
about the
fucking
360
games.
generation paying people to say good stuff, man. They paid that small ass developer to say that shit. Then he never.
They had the fucking Rock do that shit.
He never released the fucking game. He never released his game, man. And scoring.
Still got the Rock doing that shit. What you talking about?
Talking about the Rock.
That's why I said they got the Rock to market Xbox. But then again, they was trying to get Terry Crews. Terry Crews like, nah, I'm PC gaming.
Bro, but look, the Rock ain't really marketing that shit. He just fucking stood beside that shit and held the fucking console they sent him.
Yeah, he got paid because
but that
in
motherfucker,
2001, the Rock was breaking it out.
Marketing will be on a commercial.
He did something recently.
What did he do recently?
The Xbox
he has
Series
a new
X.
energy drink that came out, and he
put it in the refrigerator.
They sent that motherfucker a refrigerator.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They giving him shit, and by default on social media, what you gonna do? Oh, Xbox sent me this. Let me take a picture with it. It don't mean motherfuckers will be stupid
Wait,
enough to
hold on.
notice.
They brought out the refrigerator.
They gave him
They
a
say him a
refrigerator.
refrigerator.
Yeah.
That's why you saw all the
Wait.
memes of the refrigerator because they had just had sent
Yeah,
him
they
that 2
gave
days
him
before.
they gave him a refrigerator with his energy drink logo on it, and he took a picture or a video and showed it off on social media.
Well, niggas don't care
I
for
mean,
Xbox.
The refrigerator.
let me tell
Yeah.
y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. And this is a life lesson here, right? You can have actual friends, right? Who fuck with you just off the strength, right? And then you could have motherfuckers who want to pay to be your friend, right? The motherfuckers who paying to be your friend, you can't really trust them, dog. I mean, what's the motive? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the reality? The reality is, if you stop paying them motherfuckers, they no longer gonna be your friends. They no longer gonna be cool with you.
But
You know
you
what I'm
hear that
saying?
in music all the time.
So
I'm mad you sat up
that
there and brought
happens.
that term back from the '80s, though, bro.
No, but I'm saying with that being said, Microsoft can pay as many people as they want to advertise the Xbox, right? But it's never gonna make a difference because these people don't really fuck with you. They fuck with you as far as your money, nigga. Your money stop, they stop. So what good is it? You know what I mean? And the thing is, it's just like motherfuckers don't really see that, dog. Why you think Sony can stop fucking with the media? Period. I'm talking about not giving out interviews, not giving out game releases, not letting niggas know what's going on to the point where these dudes are mad. They are upset. How are you putting out this product and you not coming to me to get attention on your product? Because
They don't
nigga,
need you. Man.
my product will speak for itself. You got the dope man, you know what I'm saying? You got the nigga who sell that half baked shit, you know what I'm saying? Some shit they done stepped on, some shit that they done mixed with all type of chemicals. And then you got the niggas that, grow the good shit, you know what I'm saying? In the hydroponics lab, bro. You know what I'm saying? They taking great care of their shit, dog. I mean, you're always gonna get better results with a better product, bro. That's just what it is. You still got niggas out here talking about the Xbox is more powerful than the PlayStation when you can clearly see with your two eyes the games are not saying that.
And then and you can't really say Sony is paying for parity. No, it's not. You just see developers are able to accomplish it on the PS5. They didn't think it's possible. Old niggas, bro, don't believe that
Yes,
spec,
have
bro.
got 8 teraflops.
I remember that the 9.2 term, the 8 teraflops, but bro, I said to niggas, bro, with smart shit, they're not gonna change the clock. They're gonna keep that shit locked, believe it or not.
It's there.
And that's
Hey,
exactly what smart shift is. They
hey,
told y'all they would give you the resource. One area would need more resources than the other, but that doesn't mean the clock speeds would drop. They also
Hey
stay.
man, hey! Austin Evans told me that shit was gonna flop. He
He
told
did.
me that shit was gonna overheat. He told me that shit gonna have performance issues.
But
That's what he said.
but look, did he tell you which engineer degree he had? Because I told you mine.
He told me he had a YouTube career, man. Come on, brother. That must mean something.
Well, look, Jordy, how many times have I said to y'all, I have a bachelor's degree of science in engineering, right? I know everything Mark Tony says, even though he's like much smarter than me in advance, like more experienced. There's no YouTuber that can ever tell me shit about this console overheating because I knew clock speeds very well.
Bro, that nigga compared himself to freaking Sony's engineer, bro. Like
He
Look
can
like
he
never do
he
that,
listed
bro.
out, he listed out all this man's achievements and put himself underneath beside and said YouTuber. Like, what
Oh,
the
really?
fuck?
I'm sure he didn't even tell you that Sony has a DMA controller inside of the PS5, just like they had the ARM fucking controller in the PS4 that handles all the excess little shit that like will fuck with like the GPU and all that. They have that in their system, which basically is like having DDR4 RAM in your system.
Okay, what
That
the fuck are
controller
y'all
is
talking
consistent of
about?
that.
Let's get off of the tech talk. Fuck
But
Austin
yeah,
Evans.
so
That
like the
motherfucker
nigga
is,
can never tell nothing about
that
engineering, bro.
motherfucker
That
is
nigga is
not a
dumb.
gamer, bro. He's a YouTuber, bro. He only dabbled in gaming so he could get some fucking views because nobody was fucking paying attention to him. And
And
again, like
Xbox
Sick Humor
only.
said, bro, we're going from journalists to insiders to influencers. They have all been stripped of their access to PlayStation. PlayStation don't fuck with none of them.
They actually never really did.
It don't matter if they did or they didn't. Right now, they're not even giving them a drop. And
That's good.
they all feel that shit, and that's why they're so fucking pissed off. Because to be honest, nobody really wants access to Xbox. There's nothing over there.
He literally said it in his video. He said, just look at the difference between PlayStation and Xbox. PlayStation is the most popular system out there. He
Right.
said that. I didn't say that. He said that.
Hey, you know who was the biggest? But yo, y'all know who was the biggest form of taking away from the media? Sony did when they severed Talk, even though they're still on the board.
I'm
Or the
dropping.
shit.
I'll holler at you.
Okay.
All right. I think the most effective media drop, even though Sony's still on the board, was when they left E3. You saw leaks were controlled. You saw Sony was able to release shit on their own boards. And the funny thing, the PlayStation brand has always been popular, but it got even more popular. It got desired because nobody could see what's going on at Sony besides Sony. And that's why Sony left from E3 so they could do shit on their own timing. Microsoft cannot do that. That's why they give shit out to people like Google always did. Just like when Six said Sony stands behind the products. I mentioned Sony phones to y'all. Honestly, the software in Sony's cameras for their phones, the way you could take pictures, my niggas unrivaled to the point even Apple took it. And what's the fuck? Oppo. So he's correct. Sony stands behind a product. Microsoft does not. And if they just make good games, bro, you can even hear us on PlayStation say, "Oh, that's a good game." That's all they got to do. Like the Outer Worlds, it was a good game. Obsidian is always going to get my respect because I've been playing Obsidian games for years, for generations.
It was buggy at the start, though. It was buggy at the start.
It was, but remember, like a game like Wasteland 3, if you played on PC, those type of games like the XCOM and shit like that, Halo Wars, you would be interested in. Y'all might not, but that's something I'm interested in. But like, they have certain studios, they just gotta push those fucking studios instead of buying people.
But how the hell did they go from the Outer Worlds to freaking Grounded?
Because that's what Microsoft wanted, and you could tell that was not a passion project. Just like Bleeding Edge was not no passion product from
my goodness.
You know that game complete yet, Spartan? Because remember they needed the community to help finish the story or something.
What you said, Jay? Because you had beeped out a bit.
Okay, Grounded. That shit done.
What about it?
Remember they needed the help of the community to do the story or some shit.
Yeah, they was like, you build it won't be us controlling. You control your own narrative. I'm like, excuse me. So you want to put out a game that's not finished? You want us to do it and fund the game? Yo, I swear, I think I was on Sick Podcast when I said that shit. Who in the fuck is gonna sit there and tell me that they put out a game for me to play, but I have to make it? Like, are you dumb? I get No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky came out as like I had it on PS4 and PC, right? Got refunded for both. But look what they did. They not only put out a game, they didn't say we do it. They're going to do it over time, and they've been putting out content for the last fucking 5.5 years. There's no developer that would ever say to a gamer like me, like y'all here, I'm gonna put out a game. It's not finished, but you can make it, and you're gonna fund it too, because we're part of Microsoft, and they smile about it. I'll slap the shit out of you. And that's the ultimate disrespect. But Obsidian would still always have my respect because they made, I think, the best Fallout game. And Outer Worlds is actually a hit. They did a thing, and they always have. Ninja Theory is gonna have my respect. Play Rock Games, even though they made Forza, they made a bullet Forza game that overtook Motorsport. They will always have my respect. Ninja Theory will always have my respect. From the Xbox days, the OG Xbox days, they've been making games with Microsoft. So I get why they went there, but that excuse about, oh, we was in financial trouble, that's bullshit. Just like Sick has been saying since
I mean,
2019.
yeah,
That's
they in financial trouble. Whatever their excuse is,
They
for
was never
joining-
in financial trouble.
I know, but whatever the excuse they want to tell the public, that's awesome because now you're owned by them, and all your back projects that you had waiting in the wind that were gonna just be by you, not Microsoft. Once they're done, then that's the period of time where Microsoft really controls what the fuck you make. Once all your other projects that were already in development before the acquisition are posted out, then what happens? Nobody's talking about that.
Nobody's talking about fucking project.
That's when
Marvel.
Microsoft is in complete control of what you release.
And where you release it too. That's another.
And where
thing.
you release it. So, hey, it's gonna be a real funny situation. I don't think PlayStation fans should worry. I do think that Xbox fans could worry because you shouldn't expect big ticket games. We've been telling them that for a while. Don't expect AAA games for a long time from these acquisitions.
Microsoft said it.
Microsoft. Oh yeah, they said it too. Yeah, they don't. You know what? They don't believe that because they think they about to spend $1.4 trillion on Take-Two. So they actually don't believe that shit.
Bro, Take-Two has really worth $21 billion, bro, and $23 billion would take to acquire their whole assets, bro. They would not spend that money.
No,
Take-Two. I believe Microsoft would not do that
what you
shit.
trying to tell me?
Let me ask y'all a question.
What up, sir?
Why would? Because what people fail to realize is Microsoft can't just wake up and say, "I'm gonna buy you. You're gonna be sold."
No,
these people have to want to be sold, bro. Like they have to be in the market to be sold.
The
They
reason this rumor popped up.
Troubles.
The reason this rumor popped up is because Phil Spencer went to the head of Take-Two headquarters and had a meeting. That's why
he did. He's tired of this fucking Grand Theft Auto shit going on right now.
What he gonna
that
do?
Nigga is sick and tired of PlayStation being able to say, "Nigga, you getting all of these perks here and there for fucking."
Yeah, he's tired of fucking. And remember, they've been the biggest advocates.
What are you gonna do to change it? You getting a deal is not gonna make your fans buy their fucking game, bro. They go where the money is, and they go to where people are gonna buy their game, bro. That's why developers are falling in line from what happened with the PS3 generation, and they're like, you know what, man, fuck it, man, let's sign these contracts. Square Enix, look at how they treating PlayStation now versus how they was treating them with the PS3 generation. You could say the same thing
man,
for
you
Capcom.
gonna go where the money at, man.
There
to be
you
honest
go.
with you, I
don't know, like what kind of money you gonna put on the table to make Rockstar ignore and completely drop PlayStation?
Bro, but I have a follow-up question for that. What games from Rockstar do you expect to get? Like, if you're doing a marketing deal, because GTA 6 probably is the only thing I could think of. But honestly, they have GTA 5.
They own a lot of IP, bro.
Wait.
Hey, feel like this nigga fucking up the money, dog. Stop talking this shit about Game Pass, bro. Like, fuck.
That's probably what the meeting was about. But here's the thing: they've gotten deals
Oh,
with Rockstar.
That's right.
In the past.
You right. He did say something bad about Game Pass in the interview.
He said they're not sustainable. But look, they've gotten. But look, but Jay said they've gotten GTA 4. They've gotten Red Dead Redemption 1. They've got Red Dead Redemption 2. All of those, and they've got GTA 5. All in Game Pass before. None of them are there right now. Yes, the sales went up, but not to the point where it's like, oh, we got to market everything. GTA 5 right now, enhanced and expanded, is marketed with which platform?
PlayStation.
NBA 2K, who is the official host of that franchise now?
Hey,
so what other game do they have?
Clipboard.
Bro,
I can see Phil
the only other game
my nigga.
Guys, the only other game that I could think of that they could probably try to go after for Game Pass sake is like Borderlands or some shit. Like
not even Borderlands.
Borderlands itself is marketed with PlayStation.
Not even Borderlands, bro.
Yeah, surely.
I mean,
what other game do they have? Because I know shit they have like. What? They don't have Remedy on these side no more. So if Remedy and Rockstar declare for Max Payne, they're not getting that.
Listen, man.
What other game?
Need to go ahead and pick up Remedy Because as Microsoft said, they're no longer interested in making these big blockbuster titles. I'm sorry, but that's what Remedy makes. I mean,
They do, and you see
Oh,
Control. You saw that market shift when they made Control. You see Control on PS4 was marketed with PlayStation. You saw PS5, it was marketed with PlayStation. But here's the thing, Alan Wake.
Remedies might be
The
the
Alan Wake.
studio.
Well, look, it might. But you saw, look, the Alan Wake reveal. What's the first picture you saw? Which platform?
PlayStation.
On Twitter. Okay. So look, that was your game, bro. Alan Wake, literally, you funded that game. Like Microsoft did good. They funded that game, bro.
Yo, do you think they feel some kind of way? Do you feel that they feel some kind of way with the Alan Wake coming to PlayStation?
they
now?
shouldn't. They
Yes,
refused to make
definitely
an
not.
Alan Wake 2. They refused. Microsoft
And they
refused.
sold back the IP, the rights, the publishing rights. They sold you back the shit for 2.3 euro million. You gave them back their shit. Why would you feel some type of way? You obviously had no interest. You denied to make Sunset Overdrive 2. And Insomniac has said multiple
The
times.
only thing I can think of is there was some type of maybe stipulation to selling them back their IP, right? I don't know what that could have been. I can only wonder. Maybe they said, hey, look, we'll sell you back your publishing, but you have to promise to not make anything exclusive to our competitors.
Doubt
Of
it.
course, they didn't specifically mention PlayStation, but we know who they would be talking about, right?
I doubt it.
Bro,
Sick. You know why?
but the thing is,
I doubt it.
though,
Counter-Strike is coming.
they can't keep that.
Crossfire X is coming from Remedy and it's on PC as well. So you can't really say that because they have an exclusive game for Remedy coming. I don't know if that's time exclusive, but they have it, so they can't really say that because like the last time they gave back rights, like when Bungie left, the stipulation was for them to own Halo. When Epic Games said we're not making Gears no more, they bought the Gears IP. I think they just got a game in return because honestly, I don't see them saying not making no exclusive. Because Alan Wake is not going to be exclusive. It was on Xbox, so I don't see them ever.
But hold on. I do have Phil Spencer going up to Rockstar and begging them not to make anything Grand Theft Auto or anything else exclusive or whatever. But the thing,
they wouldn't even do it themselves. You don't need Microsoft for that.
Hear me out. What do you mean? Okay,
they wouldn't do that. GTA 6 being exclusive.
Let's look at it in this aspect, right? Which a lot of people are VR. VR.
Okay. And
you mean a GTA VR?
Yeah.
If
you go to Rockstar, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna beg them not to take advantage of the exclusive features of the PS5. It's not just haptic, it's not just 3D audio, it's VR.
It's also ray tracing.
Oh, to be quite fair, they don't have
whatever
Xbox
you want to
does
say, but ray tracing isn't exclusive. It's just idiot developers on Xbox don't know how to really do it. So, excluding ray tracing, which is not an exclusive feature, we're talking about haptic feedback, 3D audio, and obviously VR. If you're Phil Spencer, you're gonna go to Rockstar and like again, if you feel that there was exclusivity deal for Part 6 completely, then you're gonna beg for that not to happen. Other than that, if you're really smart, you would beg for them not to use the new VR headset.
Okay. If you were smart, right, you would take advantage of your own studios. So if you have all the confidence in your platform and your studios, you wouldn't need to go to Rockstar but to take advantage of nothing. If your controller is good, your platform is good, you wouldn't need to do that in the first place. Unless you have insecurities.
They do have insecurities. That's the whole reason why you would go to a studio and beg them not to do something. Like, why else would you go somewhere and beg them not to do something if you didn't have insecurities? That's the whole point of you taking that trip.
But that just shows weakness on your part. But you have the most powerful system.
Bro, so they've been taking so many L's. I don't think they give a fuck about how they look at it.
I'm going to give you an example, right? You see Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in 2018. It was marketed with PlayStation. It has the higher resolution on the Xbox One X, right? Okay. It's native 4K. The 30 frames hold up a little better on the Xbox. It does.
Hold on.
It looks a little better.
I know you like to talk, but I've really got to get to these super chats.
I don't.
I know, yeah, you do, motherfucker. Let me read these damn.
Yeah, you do, chats. Motherfucker.
This dude gonna give us a whole fucking lecture and shit. Caleb
No,
Kaiser
they
with the
hashed
$5
it.
super chat. Did y'all see the fake leak that Ben Studio next game is Men in Black game? If it
Mhm.
Yeah, I
were
saw
to
that.
be true, what are your thoughts? I feel like they have a good range.
I feel like who the fuck wants a Men in Black game is how I
Sony.
feel.
Not us, Sony.
But yeah,
'Cause
because Sony owns the IP.
yeah, they still own
in
the
general.
IP, and I don't think they know what to do with it. 'Cause I don't know. Who saw the last movie? Because I haven't.
I did.
I saw 3.
I
I saw 3.
I
I
would
didn't like
much
3.
rather a new Bad Boys, sort of like on some GTA shit or something like that.
Wait,
Versus a Men in
Sony
Black.
got the rights to that too?
They own that. That's
They
their
own Bad Boys. That's their shit.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be the different nigga. I like Men in Black. I think
illegal. Get them out of here.
Hey, and I watched the last movie too. Hey.
No, what I liked
Fire,
was I like Men in Black 1 and 2.
No. Let me ask you a question. What direction would they take with a Men in Black game?
No.
Well, I would say,
nigga, it's an alien shooter, so
it's the same format,
alien
right?
I kind of
shooter
feel like
Alien shooter,
Insomniac would have did better with a
type
Men in Black.
Actually, yeah, they will. In some
They
way.
Gorilla went to that alien.
Y'all gotta quit tasking Insomniac with every goddamn.
I mean, they the best out there, man.
Bro, they got history. Bro, the reason why, because they did with aliens, bro. Resistance does with that too. So
Just give us a new Resistance, my nigga. Like let's
Hey.
just take that, bro.
you might be getting one, bro. You might be.
Okay.
But Jay-
Let me do a wild card real quick. I'll take an L on this one. I ain't saying shit about All Stars because I just don't want.
Okay, just give the true witty.
This one.
What?
This game right here. Sunset Overdrive. Yes, I got the Xbox One version. I brought 2 copies of this shit because y'all motherfuckers did not support this fucking game. This one. I think this is a wild card for tomorrow. In a teaser format or just straight up gameplay reveal, I think this is a wild card. It might happen, it might not, but it will be wild if I see this shit.
Dude,
This one right
that
here.
goddamn game.
I know how you feel about that shit.
overrated, bro. That
I
is
know how you feel about that shit.
Which game?
fucking
Sick, hold on,
trash.
sick. What?
What game?
That
What
game
game?
is
Hold on,
Sunset
hold on.
Overdrive. Sick does
Hold on,
not like that shit.
Hold on, True Witty.
No, I'm
That's
not.
the
No,
reason
I'm
why-
not gonna say anything against it. Hold on, there's just like 98 people in here, man. Hit the freaking like button.
Oh yeah,
I've been
we
sharing
got
that shit since we
motherfuckers.
started.
Did
my
I
nigga.
did I
What the fuck
pin
is
that
wrong with
shit?
y'all?
Man, I
didn't pin
told
it.
those niggas in the chat to
Fuck,
hit
I
the
thought I
like button.
pinned
I'm
that
just
shit.
hunt them down now, bro.
That is getting me tight,
Okay,
bro. Like, how many
yeah.
fucking times niggas gotta say press the fucking like button? Bro? It's like,
I don't know, man. I don't think they want to go over 50. It don't matter, man. Tomorrow could
don't
be
make me come
fire.
on my character, nigga.
There we go.
Don't let me start removing. Don't let
What's
me start removing y'all
but
niggas.
sick. Listen. The game ain't overhyped because it got no fucking people to buy it. But I do feel like it was on the wrong system. I feel like if they really wanted the vision to be realized, they know where they have the ability to put it. Not saying it's gonna be the best game, but it is a game that I would like to see if it could really do something. Putting it on
I'm gonna
Xbox
tell you,
was not a
that-
good choice.
that game, Jay, that shit annoyed me more than anything, bro.
Which game, nigga?
Sunset
Overdrive, nigga. Where you been?
I don't,
No, because your audio shit,
smoking
your audio
catnip
be
and
bugging out a little.
No, but I'm gonna tell you, I tried that game several times. I tried it on the Xbox One. I tried it on the PC. I tried it everywhere because I said, damn, maybe because the shit runs like 30 frames per second on the Xbox, maybe it'll be different on the Xbox. I'm sorry, on the PC. So yes, it ran at a higher frame rate, but it was still at its core the same fucking game. It was exactly the same fucking game. And the game, man, I understand why they put it on Xbox. It was some dude, bro, like, bro, yeah, like that's what it was. That game was absolute fucking garbage. But PlayStation owns that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
and
now
they-
they gonna have to
and
do
they-
something with it.
Yeah, but they redid the license for that game.
What you mean
And they-
redid the license?
Yeah,
They own the game.
Yeah, they own it.
No,
Insomniac owned the game. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. What y'all fail to realize here. Insomniac never sold that game to Microsoft. Microsoft never owned that game. They just ended up publishing it on the Xbox platform at that time. That's where they went because they wanted to retain ownership of the IP. At this particular point, all of that shit is out the window. Sony own that shit. Same thing with fucking Bethesda in their games. Microsoft own that shit now. You know what I'm saying? There is no. It doesn't matter what the fuck happened before, after, during, whatever. They own that shit now. If the game is ever going to be made, it's going to be made through Insomniac or whoever
I know.
Sony puts in charge of that shit.
I know. What I'm saying is that when they, I don't know if I've got the right word, but they redid the license to make another game.
No, they just extended the trademark.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's the one.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh
yeah, that's what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
they just did that April 16th.
I feel like even though my boy Sick had a bad experience, I do believe it'll be a nice middle finger. Because like you said, they have access to Bethesda shit. They have that privilege to keep those games off of our platform.
Then they better do it.
There was a very small fan base. Again, it was a lot of capping for the game because it was from Insomniac, but when the game came out, no one brought the game. I don't know if it ever reached 1 million, but
it did.
Yeah, it took a while to reach 1 million. It took a long time.
Once it came, no, the funny thing, that shit came out 2014. Once it came to PC and they got the 60 frames update for the Xbox One X, the shit finally hit 1 million, and it's literally at 1 million to this day, 4 years later.
So it took 4 years to do that because it was released in 2014, if I'm not mistaken, right?
You're correct.
And then it came to PC in 2018.
That's correct.
Yo,
PlayStation All Stars is a horrible game, but it took less than a fucking year to get 1 million on that budget. Hey, that's all I'm gonna say, man.
Have y'all noticed the difference between like acquisition announcements? Like when Xbox announced that they acquire something, it's a whole bunch of cop and please, my nigga. Like, yo, man, like we didn't. I mean, you know, they decided that they was gonna offer us something that we couldn't get nowhere else. So this is the reason why we have to write y'all a whole drawn out fucking letter.
Yeah, you gotta explain.
To go to Xbox. When PlayStation acquires somebody, well, you know, we've worked with them for years, man. This is just this was a given, man. Like this shit was gonna. They be super excited, bro.
Facts.
It's
The
not
last
even
three
about the money. It's more about what they're gonna learn with the teams.
in the relationship. Well, that's
yeah. Then they mentioned that too.
I just found it funny. The reason why, everything came full circle with Sunset Overdrive. The reason it went to Xbox is because they didn't want Sony to own it. They wanted to own it, and now Sony owns the shit. So, and they own you. So you should have just gave the shit to Sony.
Yeah, that was the funniest story. Like, you went to Xbox because you don't want Sony to own all your IPs, but then they ended up owning.
However, Insomniac does have ownership of all the VR games they made on PC. Sony doesn't own those. Yes, Insomniac still owns them.
No,
Insomniac still owns them. Because if you look at the trailer for all those games, it's not Sony, right?
No, they don't.
I'm
telling you right now. No, they don't.
I'm not
all that shit, bro. Sony owns all that shit, bro. They own all that. Let me tell you what that's kind of like saying, right? That's like saying you bought a business from somebody, right? I'm just saying this because fuck it. This is what we're gonna use as an example. Let's just say you bought a business from somebody.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn.
And And in the deal, you said, hey, I will take over your business. I will take over all of your debt. And I will do that for money. I would do that for money.
I hate Sick so much.
So you mean to tell me that means you gonna still let me own and operate without you knowing what the fuck is going on? Without you getting a cut of that? Fuck no. That's the point. That's the reason why I gave you money. If we was gonna do a deal like this, then I'm gonna give you what the fuck I'm giving you money for. I'm giving you money and then you still operate independently elsewhere? Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. All that money coming to me, bro.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Wait, let's see.
So
Okay,
since the game's coming out next,
no, it's still saying Insomniac, bro.
What I will say is
It's still saying
Sony.
Insomniac, though.
But who owns Insomniac, bro?
No,
I
but
mean,
in the trademark, I'm saying it says Insomniac. It doesn't say Sony. Like only Sunset Overdrive, I see Sony Interactive Entertainment. The
But
Outspoken and all of them shits. It
okay,
still says Insomniac.
so if they wanted to do something with that IP, who they talk to?
Sony,
They do they do
gotta
it
be
themselves.
Sony approved. They gotta be
So
Sony
who?
approved.
Okay, so you just never mind.
No, I'm
You
saying
got
the
you
trademark still say it though.
hey man, yo, this reminds me
I hear
of
you,
King
sick. I
Thrive.
hear you, sick. You are correct. But I'm just saying the trademark still says Insomniac, which is weird.
This
because
reminds me of the whole.
remember, no. Because remember, they got to renew the trademarks, bro. The
Mm-hmm.
trademarks aren't automatically renewed because of the acquisition.
that's so
The
sad.
trademarks are still good.
Right.
Hey, did y'all see this dumb shit? AMC Theaters is launching a $25 million national advertisement campaign.
You breaking up? Say that again.
Hey, can y'all hear me? What's going on?
Y'all can hear you.
Okay.
You aren't breaking up.
Oh no.
Okay, maybe it's on my end then, because he was breaking up a little bit to me. I couldn't.
No, I was saying AMC is launching a $25 million campaign on why you need to go to the movie theaters.
Okay. And what did
Yeah. I'm just saying it's like.
Are they gonna launch $1 billion campaign to pay for everybody who get COVID when they go in theaters?
Exactly, man. Look,
What type of What type of protections we gonna get with this campaign that you launching? I get it. That's their business, and they, now they have to adapt to the climate. But if you're gonna launch a campaign to try and get me to go to your theaters, give me some reassurance that when I come to your theaters, you're gonna have me covered.
There you go.
But if you're gonna be like, here's a $25 million campaign, let me tell you all the good shit about movie theaters and why you should go, then when John Doe walk into the fucking building and tell you he ain't putting on no fucking mask and you can suck his dick, at that point, you gotta tell me how you got me covered, bro.
That's a fact. Because
True.
unless I'm getting a discount, if the fucking tickets is like $5, that's the only way I'm going to get.
For the discount, your life is more important.
Yo, this man about to go catch COVID for $5 discount. God damn.
Nigga, I remember saying, I've had this shit. Remember, bro, look, y'all, remember, I've had it February, so I've been there. J-Tech knows. Like, I've been in quarantine in February. I've gotten the vaccine Friday, the first shot. So, but you can still get the shit. It's not a fucking joke. It's not a joke. Like Sick was saying, like when you feel like you're going to die and shit. Like, bro, that shit is not a fucking game.
Shit, but you want to go through it again for $5.
No,
nigga, I said a God moment.
They didn't give us. No, not me. I'm saying there's no incentive to go because COVID. Like nobody's risking their life, even for a discount. I'm just giving you an example. Nobody's gonna do that shit.
The reason why I'm against it is because I know that they're gonna cave to the pressure of people should not have to wear a mask. You got people out here with fake COVID cards and shit like that.
Exactly.
That's why I'm against it, bro. Like I'm not gonna go out there and just put my life in danger. I'm not telling nobody not to go, nigga. Y'all might feel different. Y'all might feel like you only live once, my nigga. Y'all might not have nothing to live for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You might be living in somebody's basement. The basement probably flooded and shit like that. And you probably don't care about what happens tomorrow, my nigga. But me, I'm totally fucking different, and I'm good on that. They got that.
I still want to know what the fuck that had to do with gaming.
No, I'm just reading that shit. Well, look, what it does have to do with gaming. Hold on, Spartan.
And I want to see Shang-Chi too.
Yeah, I want to go see that. What it has to do with gaming, Spartan, is obvious. Game Pass. They literally have a $1 billion, let's say $1 billion advertisement campaign, paying off all these journalists and influencers and developers to say good things about why it's good to just buy a subscription versus why you shouldn't go buy games anymore. So it's what that also does,
though, Jay? You know what that also does?
What?
When you pay off people, right? And you talk about how good subscription services is. If you give an example of that, you know what that same company is going to do? They're going to make their own.
Exactly, and that's what everybody did.
Then they become your rival.
That's exactly what everybody has done when it came to streaming services right now.
Ubisoft
when it comes
already
to
been doing
movies
that shit.
and TV
EA
shows.
did it. On Rockstar, I'm sure is going to do it eventually. But Sony already has
Sony
PS5.
did it first in recent times.
Sony did it first, yeah, and then we had EA access.
And I said that for a reason. When I said recent times, because there was what that shit was called, On Live or something like that.
Yeah, On Live. Yeah, Sony bought the shit.
Yeah.
On Live had to do with Windows, and then Sony bought that shit. And remember, that was when Sony was so hard going broke. And they bought that shit
Damn,
for
man.
like, what, 350 million?
Sony ain't got no money. What you talking about?
That's over a third of $1 billion. They bought $350 million for that shit.
Y'all must have forgot what Sony said, man. And this is the reason why I said y'all should be hyped. Y'all should get hyped. Y'all should be hyped about what's happening. Sony said that they taken $18 billion to reinvest into their entertainment and services, bro. Now, where that money is going to be divvied up and put, where it's going to be put, God only knows. But
PlayStation and
y'all,
music.
yeah, but
and
y'all have
movies.
to understand, dog, that they are definitely investing in their gaming portfolio. And you know what? I respect what they're doing. They're not trying to go out and buy, developers that people are already familiar with and shit like that. They're buying developers that work closely with them that they're already familiar with. You know what I mean? Because they know the culture at PlayStation versus them going out and buying a Capcom and hey, Capcom don't run the way fucking PlayStation does. Square Enix don't run the way PlayStation does. You know what
They
I'm
do
saying?
now.
And I guess they can acclimate, right? They can acclimate to what's going on or assimilate into the culture of PlayStation. But I really feel like Sony is the only people who ain't really trying to take games off the table for other people, bro.
No, they aren't.
Even Nintendo.
I agree.
Like, because they don't buy people either.
No,
So,
they do. Nintendo do, but Nintendo buy people that nobody else gave a fuck about anyway. I always said Platinum should join Nintendo, bro. They should be a
J-Tech.
part of Nintendo, bro.
J-Tech. That sound familiar?
yeah, I know you said that shit before.
Bro, sick. You gotta come in more.
He said that. I ain't gonna lie. You did say that one before. Yeah, I remember that. You did.
No,
say that shit.
I really feel that in my heart of hearts because, bro, when Platinum made games for PlayStation, we shitted on it. We shitted on Bayonetta, the original Bayonetta and shit like that. We shitted on a lot of the games that they made, but when
They
they went over
weren't
to
bad.
Nintendo,
They were just glitchy, man.
well, that
Especially
Ninja
Bayonetta
Turtle
1.
game was fucking terrible, nigga. That shit was awful,
What game is that?
awful. That Ninja Turtle game, I think it was like Ninja Turtle something New York, Manhattan or something like that. Yeah, they made that. That shit was OD garbage. I ain't even want to finish that shit. It was so garbage.
You know what's funny though? That was when they lost. That's when Activision lost that license. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about, Sid. Yeah, and then they got it, and then that shit was terrible. I think 2016 that shit came out. I think like 2 weeks after Uncharted 4.
Garbage.
Oh,
Let
y'all
me
saying
find
it was
out.
a fatal time.
No, I think it came out 2 weeks after Uncharted. Sony had marketed it a little.
Because Nintendo games are not Nintendo games, because Ninja Turtle games are rare, I was able to sell that shit for more than I bought it for, bro.
How much you bought it for?
I think I bought it for 60. But I ended up selling that shit for like 95 bucks.
I don't think I even bought the game. Wait, did I? Let me see. Let me check my PlayStation app. Did I?
No, I just wanna.
No, I didn't. Oh shit!
You know what I want? I want that fucking remote control from Click and just be on autopilot today. Go tomorrow.
Oh, it's gonna be hard.
I know, man.
Hard.
But tomorrow will be hard too because I gotta whatever time I wake up, I will be playing games.
You gotta wait all the way till 4.
Yeah, I gotta wait all the way until 4 o'clock.
Man, I've been playing Fist all goddamn day, bro. The only time I wasn't playing Fist is when I took my ass to sleep yesterday. But I played Fist all day yesterday. I'm playing this shit all day today, dog. I fucking love. Yo, I do sleep sometimes. You know what I'm
Chick
saying?
lying to y'all. That nigga don't sleep. I remember this nigga used to be streaming for 5
barely.
hours. It'd be like
Listen.
5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's a
Niggas,
fact.
Shit.
niggas
This nigga used to be
Yeah.
sleep
up
for like 12
all
hours,
night.
bro.
Him, Jamaya used to
Yeah.
have to go to work to be up,
Think
bro.
you
And
be
I
on
was
some
for
different
that
shit,
stuff.
man.
I know, man. I be trying to tell people, man. Like, look, man. When I get to going, bro, I go, dog. Like, it is what it is, man.
I still
But
can't forgive you for that Sea of Thieves shit.
Like, nigga,
nah,
your eyes don't start burning when you play the game
hey,
that long.
I low key fell asleep playing Sea of Thieves. So there you go.
Yo, that nigga was
Man.
dead. Fader was there. This nigga was dead. Like, bro, nigga was asleep on the, on the fucking live stream. I remember you had your face on it one time. You could literally see this nigga eyes was closed, sitting back in the chair with just sleep, bro. Like,
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like, Sea of Thieves, I don't know. I be trying to be nice when it comes to Sea of Thieves, but that game is garbaggio, bro. Garbaggio, bro.
just switching topics. Yo, y'all ever think Sekiro would get a sequel?
Probably so.
Where would they take it though?
I don't know, because we mentioned, I
Not
was
really.
thinking back, what y'all was saying about Jin being in a samurai game. I was thinking about a crossover. Yeah, like, because me and Jay talked about crossovers a lot. Like,
Nah. See, here's the thing. Jin lives grounded in reality. Sekiro, this nigga's a mythical creature, my nigga. Like, there's nothing dog. He's magical, bro. Like
Yeah.
to be honest with you, Sekiro would kill Jin immediately. Like, I know people wanted to do the comparisons between Jin and Sekiro.
there's no comparison.
That there's no competition or no fighting there, bro. Have y'all seen what this nigga Sekiro is capable of doing? Jin can't do that. Jin's powers are unique, but they're grounded in reality, dog. The nigga wiping his blade with some fucking thing and then setting the shit on fire, you could literally do that. That's grounded in reality. But the shit that the nigga from Sekiro be doing, nah, dog. Plus, this nigga could come back. You kill this nigga. If you just happen to kill him, you gotta kill this nigga twice. That ain't gonna be no fun time for Jin, bro. And I fuck with Jin.
So in other words,
But-
it's like Kratos versus Master Chief.
Bro, listen.
Yo, that's another comparison.
I'm
I
sorry,
thought that was
dog.
weird.
That should
I'm
be no
sorry,
comparison, bro. A super soldier
shouldn't
versus
be.
a fucking god.
Hold on. Y'all gotta understand.
Shit silly, man.
The Greek gods could not kill this nigga. But y'all think a smart nigga with a fucking gun is gonna kill Kratos? How does that work to y'all? If let's just say Master Chief happens to kill Kratos, the nigga's gonna die and go where? The nigga killed Hades, dog.
Bro, where is he gonna go?
that is fact.
What the fuck?
This nigga killed his own father, nigga. This nigga killed Ares, the
This
god of
nigga
war.
made Zeus his bitch.
Who's his father, by the way? So how can the fucking Power Ranger do it?
Yo,
Oh, niggas a Power Ranger, though.
Oh, you called him a Power Ranger. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Makes sense.
Like, cause to me, that's what Halo always was like.
Yo, this
Power
nigga
Ranger
said, well, how can a Power Ranger do it, bro?
Like, I respect your Master Chief, but nigga,
I don't respect no Master Chief. Master Chief get killed by alien grunts all day, nigga. All
I
day.
mean, like, for the franchise, I had no issue with Halo, but this nigga, to me, I just thought it was like Power Rangers with fucking laser guns, and that's
let me
exactly
ask you, the Almighty, bro. Was or was not this nigga Master Chief floating out in space?
Yeah.
When have you ever seen Kratos just floating out in space?
You would never see that shit.
They had to jumpstart this nigga like he was an automobile.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here, dog? Like, come on, fam. That ain't even no fight, bro. Now, if you said like Kratos versus like Dante or something like that, maybe you got more of a fight on your hands.
No, you won't, nigga. They gonna fuck
Shit.
him up too. Nah, I get like Kratos versus Doom God. That would be a fight.
No,
That's
no, 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 no. No nigga with a gun is fucking with Kratos, dog. Not a single one. It don't matter who the fuck this
I mean,
nigga
Doom
is.
God would kill Master Chief, bro. I know that for a fact. First, all I
No, no,
gotta
no,
say,
no.
the nigga
That is a better matchup. That's a better matchup.
Doom God's gonna
Doom
win.
guy versus Master Chief would be a
Nigga,
better guy, but Doom
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chief
Doom
gonna
guy's
get
gonna kill him.
the rest, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Doom guy's
All I
gonna kill
gotta
that
say to
motherfucker.
bro. All I gotta say to Xbox niggas is, bro, you wouldn't have Halo without Doom, and that's shut shit down.
Nigga, just plug out the nigga batteries and you be gone anyways.
Oh, like an
Yeah.
Xbox controller?
Hey, that's a
Oh
fact.
my god.
I
That's
mean,
a
but
fact.
Doom guy would fuck him up. Like his arsenal is way better than Master Chief's arsenal of weapons.
Nigga, Doom
Chain-
itself would just fuck it up.
Yeah, the
Nigga.
chainsaw, the fucking blade that he got in Eternal. Like, I
Yo.
don't see Master Chief surviving against a lot of characters. Honest.
Man, Master Chief might not even beat Celine, bro.
No,
Oh, no,
that
no,
nigga.
I think Celine.
Yo, she moves way too fast
First
for that
of all,
nigga.
no. First of all, if he happens to kill Celine, Celine ain't gonna do nothing but go back into that time loop, nigga, and show
Yeah.
right the fuck back up,
Exactly.
nigga. But now I know the shit that you preparing to do, my nigga. Like, come on, fam. Nah, that wouldn't end well for that nigga either, bro.
Bro, that Nathan Drake and Master Chief collection, I mean Master Chief comparison was lit too.
Nah, I think Master Chief will kill Drake, bro. Like,
I know he was.
Drake is witty, right? Like he's a thinker too, right? So he can get himself out of certain situations. But if we just talking about a brawl, like head to head, like Master Chief versus this nigga, I don't know. I think Master Chief would stomp this nigga.
I know
Ain't
Master Chief
Chief
would
like
stomp that
fucking 8 feet tall or some shit like that?
Yeah. That nigga got all the fucking shields in the world, so any bullet you fire, that nigga, like, you're a human, nigga. That nigga's a super.
Okay. So the only way that Drake might be able to make a dent is all of that weird shit. You know, all that magical shit that they have, like mummy shit
fucking-
from part 1 and the other
What,
stuff.
Eldorado?
And the stuff they introduced in part 4. That's the only way that he might have a chance.
That
But Drake's
nigga
just lucky
is a
still,
super soldier, bro.
Drake's just lucky, man. You know?
All
But
he gotta
Drake,
do is a fucking
to
shield
be
for that.
Master Chief, he may have to outsmart Master Chief.
How the fuck you outsmart a super soldier?
Nigga, he's done that before, nigga. Like, not super soldier,
taking
but
out his batteries.
How the fuck you get behind the nigga?
yo, remember Master
I
Chief
let
in
you got
space had
spirit
to
up
be
the gym, bro.
Yo, remember Master Chief when he was in space had to be supercharged just to get back to bring him back to life, bro. Like,
Somebody get the damn spark plugs, please.
Mhm.
I mean,
that would be.
too, man.
I don't think that would even be one hell of a fight though, because I really think Master Chief would put hands on fucking Drake, bro.
No, I agree. I agree.
That nigga could punch that nigga all the way across the fucking world, and that's
Who else
it.
we got, man? We got a lot of motherfucking characters. That's the thing,
We
man.
got- we
Xbox
got
does
Jay
not
Curry.
have a lot of fucking.
Ellie versus Laura Croft.
Oh, I
Ellie
was
was-
about to
I
post
think
that
Laura- I
shit
think
on
Laura
Twitter
gonna-
today.
I think
I
Laura-
got Ellie beating her.
kill Laura Croft.
I got
think
Ellie
Laura
beating
would
her.
clap that ass, bro. I don't know
Sorry.
about that. I think Laura gonna got. Ellie is
Laura
brutal.
might
I
get
think it
I think
depends
Laura
on what
is
universe.
technical.
I think it depends on what universe they in. If they're in Laura Croft's universe, maybe Laura Croft will win. But if they in the Last of Us universe,
Okay, so what Laura Croft universe we talking about? The classic Laura Croft or the reboot universe?
either.
It would have.
I mean,
The reason why I say that is
Reboot
because
got more grit, I guess. She got more grit.
now here's the thing. The reason why I say that is because in Ellie's universe, nigga, she's a god against those zombies, bro. If Laura get bit, she gonna be riding this bitch fucking clicking and shit, my nigga. Like it'll be a wrap for her. And Ellie can use that to her advantage. All she got to do is lure Laura Croft into one of those heavily fucking zombied areas.
Okay, let's put a scenario. Let's put a scenario into this, right? Let's say they're both in the same world, but they know the world well. Let's say freaking Laura Croft is in freaking the Last of Us world, but they know that world pretty well. How do you think they'll fare then?
I know that Laura is a martial artist, bro. So she really can put hands on a motherfucker, dog.
So what's
But
Abby?
Ellie is witty though. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all see some of the shit they made it through in The Last of Us, bro? Normal people shouldn't have made it through that shit, dog. A lot of ninja ass, martial artist ass niggas was zombies in Last of Us, bro.
Yo, I want to ask y'all a question. Have y'all noticed how when we did these comparisons and fooling around, look how many characters we were able to list from PlayStation
No.
compared to Xbox and just PlayStation All Star shit, bro. If I see that shit tomorrow, man, I swear to God.
Hey, I mean,
Hell,
that's the thing, man. You
Hellcat-
got so
You
many
gotta come to
characters.
New York, or I
So
gotta
many
come to Maryland, bro. We out.
Let me ask you, Hellgas versus
The whole gas winning
the
anything.
bitch from Perfect Dark.
The whole
The
gas
bitch
going to
from
kill
Perfect
any
Dark.
fucking thing.
No, the
Hellgas is going to
Hellgas can
kill
overtake
every-
her, man. There's
The
so many
Hellgas
different
can
types
beat
of Hellgas
everybody,
out that
nigga.
bitch. Yeah.
You know how hard it was for us to beat the fucking Hellgas and fucking kill them? Them niggas
Jack
was
and
unstoppable in
Daxter.
Shadowfall on the hardest difficulty. It was impossible to beat
Jack and Daxter versus Banjo and Kazooie.
Jack.
Jack and
Wait,
Daxter.
Jack
and
was
Daxter.
Jack would kill that.
Sorry,
Jack
Jack and
clapping that
Daxter
nigga.
get that one.
I honestly, I think Ratchet and Clank would freaking demolish that nigga. Honestly, Ratchet and Clank, Jack or Ratchet and Clank. That's what I'm saying. Either one of those two would demolish that nigga.
Sly Cooper versus Ori.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one because he's a thief.
What can Ori do?
Let me see. Ori against Sly Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Sly.
But in what way?
Well, any consistent character, nigga, gonna
Nah,
slap
but
the nigga.
Ori got like different powers and shit, bro. Like, I don't know now. I don't know who gonna win that one, bro.
Nigga, I got different powers. I'm killing any nigga.
Okay. I see what Sick is doing because we really do. You can keep going, but you gotta end up running out of Xbox characters.
You got fucking wait. I got another one. Knack versus Conquer. That was some massacre right there.
I'm sorry, who?
Knack versus Conquer.
Knack versus Conquer.
Oh, come on, bro.
Knack versus who?
Conquer.
Conquer.
Fucking squirrel.
Nigga, do you know what the fuck Knack is?
Knack will fucking kill that nigga, bro.
Like that nigga can transform.
You knock off pieces of Knack, and Knack will just put more pieces back on himself, right? Grow bigger, bro.
There's no beating that nigga. I guarantee you, there's no beating that.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is, and I'm gonna end that is we gotta get a Knack 3, dog. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, cause Knack 1 I think is better than 2 in my personal opinion. So
I like 2 better than 1, man. When they added that skill tree and all the moves, man. I'm sorry, man. Like people.
Knack 2 was so underrated, bro.
I was about to say that shit, bro.
And Undersoul.
I don't know why people don't like that game, bro. The story.
You know why they don't like that game? Because these people who are doing these reviews are also fans of Nintendo games. And if they big up platformers like Knack, bro, it's essentially going to start competing with the bullshit on Nintendo, and they don't want that, dog.
Oh, they gonna get that. I mean, I understand you,
bro.
Right
There's so, bro. Sick. Come on. Look at freaking Playroom, nigga. Like Playroom, Astro's Playroom, nigga. Like,
oh yeah, man.
That shit gonna kill Mario eventually. Yo, that shit gonna kill Mario eventually.
Sackboy is the greatest party game in the world, my nigga.
Yep.
The greatest party game. You can match that shit up against any Mario game, bro. And Sackboy dusting that shit, but they shitting on that too.
Yep.
Again, y'all don't understand. The plays that they be doing is not because they hate these games, but they simply don't want to give these games the time of day because PlayStation is already, as they say, too fucking big, bro. They need to knock them down a notch. They need to knock them down a peg, bro.
Hey, bro, but they work for that shit. So, it's not the same.
I'm gonna tag you something on Twitter.
Okay. They work for that shit, bro. Bro, we were just talking about the PS3 generation, right? They work for that shit, man. That shit they had to deal with a lot of media buyers, bro. A lot.
We don't mention that term.
Fuck out of here. It was true. It was
Honestly,
true before.
it was the
It was
world
true
versus
before.
Sony.
Before Xbox One was out. Man, bro, it was like that motherfucking system was the devil, bro. I swear, it was like the system was the fucking devil.
And that was everybody's favorite PlayStation. That's funny. But I have a question, and I've said this before. Since Sith is here, I want to ask y'all, how do you think that generation would have turned out if devs knew to sell and actually was able to conquer that shit early on? How do you think that generation would have turned out? And the
Like
current
every
state of
other
PlayStation right now.
generation. Like
You
every
think
other
PS?
generation.
I you think PS3 would have outsold PS2?
Jay, $5 super chat.
I think
My
so.
boy Andrew Wilkins in the building. What's going on, man? I haven't saw you in a while. Another game announced for Xbox with no ray tracing, Rift Breaker. Will as wait up.
Yo,
So they
what's
don't
up with
wait up. They
Xbox?
don't
What's
have ray
up?
tracing, but we do on that game.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
said ray
what's up?
tracing is going to take. They said it's going to take a couple of years to get ray tracing down. That's what Microsoft said.
For that game.
But any, for Xbox in general.
But why?
Y'all still don't
Yo,
see
what?
y'all still don't see what Microsoft Play is. They put out a mediocre piece of machine, a mediocre piece of machinery purposely, bruh. The only thing they gonna do from here on out is copy PlayStation, bruh. That's it. They did that shit purposely, bro. They got y'all niggas screaming 12T flop this and 12T flop that when their machine is not more powerful than the PlayStation, bruh.
It's
It is
not.
what it is, though.
Bruh.
They said they told you lock clocks for a reason. But it's not. Well, technically, it is by specs 15% for bro. And real performance, I told y'all niggas, especially the CPU, it's going to make no difference. I'm telling y'all, nigga, old niggas, that ray tracing talk, all of that, you will see PS5 games with ray tracing more than the Xbox. And them niggas was like, you lying, and they got more CUs and everything. I was like, watch. I said Ratchet and Clank would just be just the start. And what happened? It was just the start. You even had Doom copy that shit.
I wanted to interrupt. So y'all gonna have to go to a terminal in Death Stranding and open up the push start, open up the system menu, go down to export save data in order to transfer your data over if you want to do that.
Thank you, Jay.
That shit is really, really important. Once you start up the game today or whatever, if you have automatic updates, you'll get a 1.13 update, and then it downloads for less than 5 minutes, and you put that out there. I like that, man. I was a little worried about save transfer because I put a lot of work in this. Game.
You realize they did all this shit before tomorrow?
I mean, that's the whole thing I've been saying. Get the shit out the way. And Sony, bro. Sony is the smartest motherfucker when it comes to that. Getting shit out the way. They are clearing the way for tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if we wake up to some other types of announcements. I wouldn't be surprised.
Spider-Man is coming to the Avengers this September. Prepare for it. More salt.
You knew that, though. They said that last year.
I feel like there's going to be some other
last
salt.
Last year, they said that we were going to have Spider-Man in the summer. Is this still considered summer?
Nope.
Yes, it is.
You know
Until
niggas
the
be lying.
22nd. Yes, until the 22nd it is.
But if they announced it, they said on the summer, so that shit should be in there.
Yeah, they pushed Spider-Man back for Black Panther, which I don't really mind. But they're pushing. Oh my god! Oh fuck! Hey, sick! I see it, bro.
You see what?
I see the fucking pattern. You push Spider-Man back to the end of this year because the movie comes out this year.
You said that already, Jay.
No, I was saying no. I'm talking about the character joining the Avengers and then in sync with him having a movie, and then obviously by that hype of Spider-Man, you're gonna have to buy a game with Spider-Man also, and that other game will be Spider-Man Remastered, which I think they're gonna put as a standalone. I think they finally gonna put that shit as a standalone because the only way you can get that shit is upgrade from Miles Morales. Man, that's smart.
We discussed that before, though, like the patterns and shit.
Yeah, that is very fucking smart.
Hey, you guys think they might have a PlayStation experience in December and show Spider-Man 2 there? for the hype of the movie.
Yo, son.
I feel
My
like they
nigga.
need to bring it back because they do have a lot of shit that they probably not gonna be able to talk about in 40 minutes. So yeah, I think they should definitely bring.
Yeah, but they said the future of PlayStation. I think they might cover a lot of this shit that's coming in right now and
Man,
next
look
year.
at that. They dropped the Diablo trailer. Just now they dropped some ultimate, whatever it is, ultimate chicken horse. I don't know what indie game.
I'm low-key scared for them
I mean,
niggas.
they are
Bro.
just
Like,
dropping trailers, just getting this shit out of the way before tomorrow.
yo,
Bro.
question.
Oh yeah.
What should we write? What
Oh,
should
yeah.
we write on the tombstone? Like, what question? What food we having at the funeral?
What, at Xbox funeral?
Yeah, what
Dang.
food we having? They got
Well,
vegan
they're
niggas. Yeah,
but dude, but they're already dead. Like
I know. We just got
Omaya wa
like,
Ushinderu.
like you know how. Oh shit! I just heard caught what you just said.
Fucked up.
But you know how like you
Fist
renew
of the
vows.
North
I want
Star. I see
to
you,
renew the
Kenshiro.
burial.
Kenshiro, hell yeah. Now, what was the question, Spartan? My bad, bro.
No, because you know how you like to renew. People renew vows. I want to renew the burial.
New to burial. Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's fucked.
I know it's fucked up, but it's me. But it's me you're talking about.
I know.
Bro, that's just realized what the nigga said.
I was like, renew the burial, bro.
Yeah,
I feel Spartan. It's gonna be best for us to do all of this bullshit. I gotta go in 7 minutes. I gotta go to work. I don't even want to go to fucking work. But I gotta go
today,
to work,
nigga.
bro. But look, we gonna do all this teasing shit tomorrow after the fucking the stream because I feel like it's gonna be much better, man. Because them motherfuckers are already in the process of just bringing up any little rumor. The insiders, the journalists, the fucking influencers, they are working overtime. But I have saw that a couple of them are quiet on the fanboy side. We'll see. I know everybody be watching. That's what's gonna make it hurt that much.
The world is watching. But I have a question.
Yo,
for
you know, it's funny though. A lot of Xbox niggas are excited for the show.
They're
a lot of
excited to
third-party
find
people.
something wrong with the show. That's what they're excited. They want to find something.
I just find
Man.
it weird that fucking third party people are interested in PlayStation All Stars. They keep saying shit like, "Y'all know something we don't."
The thing is, bro, all I'm gonna say about this, there was a lot of characters fans wanted in the game that Sony could have gotten, but their focus was not on All Stars. Let's just be honest. Whether you like the game or you think it should come back, they didn't put their heart and soul into the game, and if they would have, like Sick was just talking about, you would have had an automatic better game than Smash Brothers. And the media doesn't want that. But if Sony would have put their heart and soul into it, you would have had the characters that we were supposed to have, like Crash and Spyro, and maybe a representation from Mortal Kombat and shit like that. I feel like they got a good chance of doing it, and I feel like a lot of devs would want their character in a game like this. One thing people should remember, and I was thinking about this about an hour before Ed Boon said something. I was at work, and I was thinking, you know what? Mortal Kombat they don't have a representation at all in Smash Brothers. Like, you got King of Fighters, you got Tekken, you got Street Fighter, you got all of that shit. But no Mortal Kombat representation. Not even a spirit, not even a level, nothing. So, I mean, we all already know the problem with that, but
You were just thinking this randomly.
I was just thinking this. Had to been about an hour before I saw what Ed Boon said. Because I was thinking about, like, what is their last character slot going to entail? People want it to be a PlayStation representation because they want to pretend that they have All-Stars. That's the little running joke, or the passion that they have, is that they really, really want All-Stars on Switch, and they're hoping that Nintendo terraforms Smash Brothers into All-Stars by adding enough PlayStation representation. And their last character is either Crash, Thor from Kingdom Hearts, Spyro, somebody else that PlayStation is known for having. Look at the last 10 characters they. So, hey, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I cannot wait for tomorrow. Gonna get some good food tomorrow. I'm gonna do it up tomorrow. I can't wait. I cannot fucking sick. Honored to have you here, man. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes, sir.
My boy Spartan. I don't know where the fuck you gonna be. I know you gonna be around. We all gonna be around tomorrow, but I cannot wait to talk to you guys. I might end up popping in on Sixth stream or somebody else's streams just to chat it up because I feel like our minds are gonna be blown. And we got a lot of motherfucking chickens running around with no fucking head thinking they know what the fuck's gonna be revealed tomorrow, and I know they don't know. We know, all of us know that they don't know shit. We all know that. You know, you see any of these dumbass lists, just know they're bullshit.
We all know that they don't know what they think they know.
They don't. I love it though, man. They got so mad that Sony just cut them off, bro. It's like I watched a couple of movies like this where what was it? Malibu Most Wanted. Remember that shit?
Classic.
And the father cut him off and shit. Or was gonna cut him off if he didn't straighten up his act. It's always the premise, and then it makes you do better. But in this term, it's like Sony cut these guys off and it made them do worse. Like you really saw their inner demon. Like, man, I hate you, man. And everything you do is bad. I'm gonna give you a bad review score. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna do that. Like, man, and you wonder why these motherfuckers didn't trust you, man. Everybody have a great Wednesday. Let's all survive together to tomorrow. Okay?
Yep.
Just
make sure y'all play Fist.
Make sure you play Fist, man. God damn.
This nigga J-Tech always throwing some shade. Survive together, really?
Yeah, we survived together. Like that crossplay bullshit that didn't amount to anything. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Y'all remember Survive Together?
Yo, it's funny though.
Man,
it's funny though because now they want crossplay to be turned off on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, come on. Most of us have played a Call of Duty. I have Warzone. I played that. It has crossplay. Even Fortnite. I don't really give a fuck like what platform the other person is on. So I don't know why this was such a big deal. Again, anything to make PlayStation look bad at this point.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm out.